that joint.
What do you mean?
You missed
Fish
all
called
the 80s
Wanda?
movies?
I did miss a lot of 80s movies.
Oh, that was the
My dad was
shit.
making me watch all that stuff. So
Yeah.
My dad was only into like the big Rockies, like those big ones. I call it Star Wars. I called all those. And
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, the majors,
Yeah.
man.
I
Look
thought the
out,
majors.
man.
Rambo.
Fish, Rambos, of course. I seen all those as a kid.
oh, they said
16
happy birthday,
Candles?
Tony.
Oh,
I've never
thanks,
seen
y'all.
16
No,
Candles.
16
Wow,
Candles.
I never seen
16
that one.
Candles wasn't 80s, though, was it?
Who?
Yeah, that was 80s. 16 Candles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no,
never
for
seen
sure.
16 Candles, Breakfast Club.
Oh.
Breakfast Club, come
Dang.
on, bro.
I didn't see that either.
What?
What?
Yeah,
Thank
or
you,
16
DC.
Candles.
Ah, thank you,
That was
Jesus.
your
Dang,
hood
yo.
movie phase?
Y'all need to get your 80s up.
I
And
know.
then
Breakfast Club is
It was-
classic.
Because
Better Off
I was
Dead.
rewatching Last
Never
Dragon
seen Better Off
for
Dead.
10 years.
I did watch Last Dragon way too many times.
I didn't see that until I was grown.
How?
It's just
How could
I
you?
didn't see 16 Candles till I was grown.
Oh, that was my little cousin's
Last-
favorite movie.
Last Dragon.
Last
Last
Dragon.
Last Dragon,
Right.
everybody
I
saw
saw
it.
it
Play
when I was a
karate
kid.
It's
with them
still one
all
of my
day.
favorite movies.
Right.
My
Everybody
man,
Fight
saw that
scene
for
when
me.
they come in the room.
Nah, that's great. My man tore up the whole little arcade piece.
Yeah.
of
I
time,
hated
bro.
that,
Show
man.
enough was
My
great.
nerves.
When
I
he
had-
broke out
I
of
Trying
the,
to
he
break
took
out the ropes.
I was dying.
I had the red heater on the ceiling when I was little, so I used to get out the shower with the red heater on me like I had the glow.
The glow was everything, bro.
glow.
The
When
man
you
caught the
got
bullet
glow,
in his
you need
teeth.
the glow.
Which is
Catches
ridiculous.
bullets with
That's
his
what you
teeth.
do when you get the glow.
That was the first rap.
Can you show me some moves?
When you got the glow, you need the glow. You have to know the glow.
I saw it too late.
Vanity, fine as hell.
Vanity
She was fine.
beautiful,
Rest in
man.
peace. I don't know. She passed, right?
Some years ago.
She was fine.
Didn't Apollonia pass too?
Nah,
I
she's
don't
still
know. We ain't
alive.
gonna put that on everybody.
Prince
for that
passed
movie.
though.
Yeah, Prince did.
Yeah.
I remember when I watched The Wood,
Show enough pass.
and he was like,
Show Enough
Vanity or
did pass.
Apollonia? And I was like, easily Apollonia. But then I thought about it. I was like, nah, I just like because she showed her titties. That's
I'm
what it was.
taking
Vanity was
Lady
pretty.
Vanity.
Vanity was
Minnetonka.
gorgeous.
She was prettier, but like, yeah.
They look
wasn't it?
similar though, right?
As a kid,
definitely.
when you see
Yeah.
titties, you're like, oh, this is it.
Titties win.
That's all. That's it.
2 thumbs up.
Lake Minnetonka, man.
Right.
Lake Minnetonka. But then when you look back at Vanity, you're like, man, jeez. Everybody think Vanity fine too.
She's gorgeous.
Even the women.
Vanity
women
or
be
Pam
like,
Grier?
Vanity.
What type of night we having?
Pam showed her titties though.
I'm
Pam
going.
showed them, bro.
That's your go-to. Show the
I'm going
titties.
with Pam Grier.
Whoever showed
Yeah,
them
something
titties.
about Pam.
There was something about Pam,
Yeah,
man.
Pam just got that
But
aura.
Pam was always down for the nudity, man.
Always.
Always.
Well, given her history, I can see why.
Wait, what's her history?
Oh, you didn't see her Unsung Hollywood?
No, you gotta turn it
Man.
back on you.
Yeah.
Her, and I want to see her past is dark.
Damn.
How dark?
Like, figure
like-
what most women go through. Like, it
Oh,
was,
rape
I
and
don't
all
know
that?
what that
it was
means,
dark, bro. Her Unsung Hollywood, I was like,
Oh,
Jesus.
wow.
Oh man.
She still showed her titties.
her Unsung.
Powerful.
Pam Grier
Hollywood.
now or Apollonia now?
I haven't
haven't
seen
seen
Apollonia.
Apollonia.
I don't know what she looked like.
Apollonia
Pam.
lay low.
Pam Grier don't look to.
Well, Pam is gonna be older than
She's 60.
Apollonia.
Yeah.
Pam
At
still looks
least.
Pam
pretty
up there,
solid though.
I don't think so.
I met
I
Pam
gotta see
Grier
it.
like last.
How she
Yeah, I
look?
saw
What?
that picture you push
How she look, though?
video.
Would you watch an old movie and smash now?
Did you hit it?
Watch the whole movie.
Would you
and go over to
Haven't
the-
played. Like,
Looking at that, like, I know what you used to look like.
I know some
Yeah.
people that go back and smash like high school girls, and they be like, "Yeah, I smashed such and such from high school." And I'm like, "Word." Then you see them be like, "Oh, she don't look
That
like
don't
what she
count no
looked like
more.
in high
Nah.
school."
You got windows to brag on a smash. If the person don't look like what they look like,
No, but it's still Pam
That's
Grier.
still Pam Grier. You can brag on that.
nah,
that's
not
forever.
at now.
Because when,
Hell
when
nah.
you say yeah I smashed Pam, you ain't gonna show the picture from now. You're gonna be like
Yeah,
Foxy
you are.
Brown.
You gonna pull up
Brown.
19,
She a
you gonna pull up
legend, man.
1960.
That's legendary smash.
Nah.
That's legendary.
Yeah, that never
smash,
dies.
man.
Pam Grier.
Come on,
No,
man.
That's forever.
Nah, you smashing an old lady counts if they was bad back in the day?
You smashed Madonna?
They got to be Pam
That was fun
Grier.
back in the day.
I don't even,
Madonna's a legend.
I didn't like her back in the day.
I used to
got
have a
different
crush on
Madonna was
Madonna.
gorgeous to me back in the day.
I used to have a crush on her.
Madonna
for a
was
while.
never
She
gorgeous
look
to
like an
me.
old
Me
witch
either.
now.
She would have got it in the 90s.
I never really.
I got early Cher over early Madonna.
Janet Jackson when she was doing
Janet
what
Jackson,
was that?
anytime.
I was about to say right
Yeah.
now.
No, I
Oh,
mean
you can
anytime.
get-
not
Janet
the
Jackson.
song.
Yeah.
Janet
Prime
Jackson.
really.
Janet,
Janet, yeah.
today.
I never had a crush on Cher.
Me either.
Me either.
DC.
I always liked her though, but it was
Her
never
acting?
like Cher.
You know what? Cher doing the mask. I was like, that's your son?
So that's why you want to smash? Like, that's your
Now that I
son.
think about it,
Come in
that's
the room. Go play Rocky.
Because that was her real son, right?
No,
Oh, he was adopted?
no, that was
No, that was a
actor.
movie.
that was Eric.
No, I'm
Stoltz.
talking about in the movie. That was her real son.
Yeah,
I
she had with a guy from a motorcycle
saw the
gang.
movie.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that was her
Oh,
real
you talking
son.
in the
Yeah, in the
that's
movie.
what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
This
She
is
had
what-
sympathy and wanted to give her something.
Rocky
Like, man,
Dennis.
but you see
Rocky.
what she go through with her son?
Who was uglier?
some
Who was
pee.
well, I don't want to say uglier. Rocky or Sloth from Goonies?
Oh, sloth.
Sloth,
Sloth
for
was
sure.
Over
fucked up.
Rocky?
He was
Rocky
fucked up.
Balboa?
No,
mean,
Rocky's
Rocky
Sheriff's
Dennis.
son.
Rocky
Oh,
Yeah.
Sloth.
Sloth was fucked up.
No one ever explained sloths. Like, what happened? Like, what?
He was born like
Like,
I think he was
yeah.
inbred.
And
I
they
think
dropped
Mama
him.
was sleeping with one of the sons
Oh.
and made him. I
They
think
never-
And they just never said it.
Yeah. think
I like the
that's it.
fact that they never explained.
Or
it.
Mama was
Right,
in
he just- he
jail
was just
and got in
there.
a
Just
fight
there,
with
man.
the
strong.
Sometimes people just there,
Bro, once he got out of the hole, somebody's gonna be like, let's take you to a doctor.
Yeah.
See
Let's take
what's
Make sure
you
wrong.
to
you
therapy. Not let's go on this mission. Let's go to therapy.
He was messed up. His
He had every
head
right
shape
to
was
be
messed
mad.
up.
He had
Oh,
every right
they
to be
kept him-
angry
yeah.
at
I
everyone.
would love to see like,
But they gave him baby roofs.
I would love to see like, well, Sloth got married to such and such.
Right.
They have 3 kids and he's an investor now.
What used to trip me out
The
more than his
update.
face was that his ear would just move. Like when he had that, I was like, why
it
is it
moved
just
with
moving?
the eye.
Yeah, it was hella weird.
His hair would throw me off. He had
His
like
little
two.
patch.
Yeah, he had like 2 little
All he
things.
needs is a little part on the side.
Yeah, movies in the 80s didn't need much explanation. You know what I mean? Now you got to, everybody's like, but what's missing here? Nowadays, everybody overanalyzes movies.
Go on Google
Back in the
immediately
day,
after.
yeah, back in the day,
Yeah, I
it was
would've
like,
cut-
that's just what it is.
I would have cut Goonies way the hell down. I'm like, come on, really? A pirate ship hidden in the middle of San Francisco?
When my
Nobody
man,
found
That
it?
was
No,
the
they
best
weren't. They weren't in the
part.
Bay.
Where were they?
They were up in like
Seattle.
Portland. Yeah, Seattle.
Yeah.
Same thing.
when my man
Yeah,
hits
same
the little
thing.
teeth thing, and he like they wrote. Remember he had like the little teeth thing that clamped onto like a clip
Oh
or
yeah,
something?
that's
Yeah.
impossible.
I remember I was going like, that's.
Oh no!
But as a
Physically?
kid, you're like, what?
I
would
would
love
couldn't
that.
hold them.
On his belt.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Right.
man, nobody punched none of these little kids. That little kid shoot me with the little oil. I'm punching him in his face. Movie over. Just little kid knocked out.
Credits roll.
Yeah.
I've never seen Goonies all the way through.
For real?
You know what?
Goonies
Tony-
seems
Tony
right
has
up
to
your
leave.
alley, bro.
Never
That's
seen it.
How
I don't
you-
know.
all
Some
the
movies
movies
I
you've
don't know
seen and
how
know.
I missed.
like
a lot of people
Goonies?
fall
that's a
asleep.
perfect '80s movie for you.
It was.
That
like, I
is
seen
the
everything
80s.
else. Monster Squad. You know, anything involving kids doing adventures.
Yeah, man.
I was there.
That-
But
I feel like
Goonies-
Goonies would be one of your favorite movies.
Yeah.
I love
for
the
sure
Goonies.
see you.
3
Adventure?
ninjas? 3 ninjas?
That was '90s.
I was too old for that.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
and it
was
was
90s.
awful.
You were grown then, DC. You already had a kid.
Hey, I'm with
I
you.
was showing it to the boys, but for me, I was like, this
Three
is
Ninjas
corny.
was dope.
No,
but when you watch it as an adult,
oh my
it's
god,
awful.
it's some of the worst shit I've ever seen.
But
was-
you know what? You know what still was fun? You ever see Surf Ninjas?
I remember
I
that.
watched it as an adult, and I was still like, this is still fun.
I watched
all
Three
those
Ninjas.
were Ninja Turtle movies that got turned down, and they were like, we don't have budget for the makeup, so let's make them 3 guys from Malibu.
Yeah.
You got surf ninjas over 3 ninjas?
Now, yeah. I like Surf Ninjas more anyways because of the kid who played
Ernie Reed.
Ernie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He can
yeah,
actually
yeah,
fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he can fight.
So that adds to the.
And then he was
To the
Keno.
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 'Cause we named our dog Keno.
Yeah,
'cause
Ninja
of-
Turtles too.
Ninja Turtles too.
I saw him at
Hates
Whole
for some
Foods.
reason.
Yeah.
Oh, Ernie.
Yeah, Ernie, yeah. And
Did you speak?
No, I didn't. I was
You
like,
get a
I
picture?
didn't want to put him. I don't want to put it on him like
Him and the
you know
Pops,
what,
man.
I
He
know
see it in
you,
the
Double
bro.
team duel.
I used to see him in the clubs in Hollywood dancing and waiting for somebody to bump him.
Oh,
He'd be out there just dancing. Like, these moves don't count. What you doing? You
Man.
trying to get in a fight. Put this shoe out there. Get out of here.
he was fast in the Rundown with The Rock.
Oh yeah.
I forgot that was
joint.
him.
Yeah.
That was a solid
And I was
movie.
like, yo, this dude's amazing.
I-
whooped the
I
Rock.
didn't even think that was
Oh
him.
man, they was giving him
Yeah,
the business.
he whooped the rock.
That was a good movie. That's one of my favorite Rock.
I gotta
movies.
rewatch it again.
Yeah.
Underrated.
Yeah, it's super
Yeah,
underrated.
underrated.
Him and one boy. What's homie's
Sean
name?
Williams.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. You don't see
Stifler.
him no more. Yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
He was just on,
Damon show.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What was that show? Lethal
I
Weapon.
knew-
Lethal
yeah, I
Weapon.
was like,
Stifler was funny.
blank.
He was.
Yeah, Stifler was
I
funny.
think
he
he
was
got
hilarious.
typecast though.
As the goofy,
Yeah, and then
good
they tried to
looking.
make him an action star.
That's
but
the
it was,
dude
like,
that wants to
weird.
bang your mom.
Yeah.
It's not the
Well, him and
bad
Ashton Kutcher, I
typecast.
feel like actually they did a movie together, didn't
Dude,
they?
where's my car?
There
Where's
it
your car,
is.
dude?
Yeah.
Where's my car? Where's your car,
Hey, you
dude?
ever watch that movie?
And
Have you
then
ever experienced that?
Yes, in L.A. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Movie just be
I've been
gone.
told a few times out here.
and then
Y'all been told?
Hell
What?
yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst. Your car
Told what?
told?
My car was towed when I was living in it. Came home, my house was gone.
yo, your house
You
got
got evicted,
repo.
That's not told.
I was like, well, all right. That was the first time I thought about going home. I was like, I don't know what else to do.
Wait, what
Yeah.
did you do?
I mean, I went to work because it happened early. I went to work. And I was working as I was doing like telemarketing somewhere,
Ugh,
and then the homie
God.
was like, "What's wrong, man?" I was like, "What? Nothing." I'm good. He was like,
Crying.
yeah. He was like, nah, you ain't the same. What's wrong? I was like, I ain't nothing. He was like, yo, what's happening?
Yeah.
And I was like, my house got towed. My man was like, you can stay with me. And I was like, I ain't doing that. And he was like, Chaz, you going to sleep on the floor? You going to
Yeah.
sleep outside? What are you going to
Right.
do? I was like,
Where was you gonna go?
I don't know. I had nothing.
Why you turning that down?
I don't know.
Why are we like that?
I don't know.
Why are we so
Pride.
like, nah,
Pride.
I'm good.
I was
I'm
20,
good.
and I was like, nah, I'd be fine, man. You know, park bench somewhere and sleep it
I
off.
don't want to put you out.
It's a combination of pride and not wanting to put people out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you don't want to be like, can I sleep on your couch?
Or you're thinking if you had a house and someone came to you, you'd be like, nah.
Oh no, when I'm the
Oh,
on the
Chaz
other
would be
end,
like, yes.
Yeah, I let you in.
Yeah, when
Chaz
I'm
would
in.
definitely
Because
be
somebody
like,
took
yes.
me in when I had nothing.
But if the wrong person does something for you, you always got to worry about, are they going to ever let me live this down? Are they going to
Exactly.
hold this over my
You gotta
head?
consider the source.
Right.
Some
Well-
people just love to throw it in
Right.
your face every
But also,
5 seconds.
also, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, you can do something nice for me, but if you keep this on, fuck you, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, I mean,
Fair
it was
enough.
never from the heart anyway.
Exactly. It was for
you
them.
wanted something from
Right.
down the line.
Bragging rights.
Right.
So,
I took care of Tony. Remember when Tony was down?
right,
and out?
right.
He
For
slept
story
with me on the
later.
couch.
What if he was doing that just because they saw? I see something in him.
Right.
I'm gonna help him out now, so later on I could be like, hey, remember that time?
Oh,
You
they,
get-
they definitely do that.
Hey, but
No,
you
for sure.
you get one or two, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, you're right, dog. But eventually, like, remember that time? Like 12 years
Man.
ago?
If you see a young comedian or actor sign on with a big agent and he homeless, you're going to be like, you can come stay with me. You might have something big popping up.
It's
I
like,
got you.
It's like dope dealers and high school basketball players. They're like, yeah, man, I got you some shoes. Man. I got you
Right.
some shoes.
Yeah.
Now you're making all the millions.
They want you on the back end.
Come
Yeah.
invest in this coke.
Come invest in this coke.
They want you on their back end, man.
Yeah,
But look, if it's the day of and I'm homeless that night, I'm be like, you can stay with me, thank you. I'll take it.
Right.
The day of?
Day of.
Yeah.
Still friends, still my homies. You know?
Cool, you better be.
oh yeah.
Oh, you
You can't tap
are.
out on that.
yeah.
I was like, man, hey, yo, fuck you. Man, that time I was homeless.
Mm,
No, I still the homie.
that homelessness. I've never been told though. This one, I almost got told. I came out, it was up on the truck.
I remember you
Oh,
talking
But I
about
paid
that.
it. Yeah.
You paid him cash.
Weren't you with me?
I think so. Yeah,
It was when we was doing that voting thing.
the voting thing.
Trevina had us go to.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I went in there, came out.
Yeah.
It was about to. My car was about to get
But
lifted
I remember
off.
you came back in. I think you were just like, woo.
Yeah, it was close.
I thought when it's up there, I thought it has
I
to
had
go.
to pay though.
But dude said it too though. But he told me that before. He's like, it's already on it. But when they give you a
I
ticket,
don't like that.
I feel like they be lying. I already put it in the system.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna press delete.
I lost 2 cars to the
Press
tow.
delete.
Yeah.
I lost
Oh, you
2
just said forget it.
Well, they picked it up, and then I went to get it, and they were like, yeah, well, it's going to have to sit in here 30 days because you don't have registration. I was like, damn.
Oh.
And the other time I didn't have insurance. And I was like, damn.
Hey,
You
And
get
after
you
the
on
30
living on the
days, car
edge.
wasn't worth it.
Right.
I had a Le Mans.
Oh,
Man, a little
Pontiac Le Mans?
Yeah, it's one of the
Yeah.
first whips. You know, we had that for a summer. You know, we was dipping parking 8 blocks away. You know all that stuff.
The
I
Pontiac
remember
Le
the park. When I
Mans.
first got to LA, I used to do that tough. Now I don't care. When I first got here, I used to park so far
Oh yeah, now
and
it's
walk
about
up.
the
How you
spot.
get here? Dropped off. Yeah, I took a.
Shit, y'all ain't been on the bus enough.
Uber.
I still
What,
don't
y'all
valet.
park far being ashamed of the car?
I used to. When
Oh.
I first not.
Oh
I
yeah.
ain't never had the
I was on a
shame.
bus out here for years. I had this '88 Mazda. It was crap. You remember that little gray, ugly car I had? It was so bad. I took that thing everywhere with pride. I was just happy to be off the bus.
Oh yeah.
I'll pull up immediately in the raggedy whip. Red carpet.
Not anymore, you fancy
Y'all
bastard.
see it?
Not anymore.
But look how long I was raggedy,
Yeah,
man.
you did.
Pulling up tough with the raggedy
Somebody
whip.
on my page was like, "Tony bought a new car. You got a new laptop. The world is about to end."
You should have been got a laptop.
Hey man, it still works. I still got it. I
I-
might still use
I
it.
need
Nah,
a new
man, look
laptop
out.
too.
I had to.
Mine, the sound ain't working
Come
right
on,
now.
Craig.
Yeah.
Hey man, I can still see it when I put it
Right,
on
my sound didn't
Bluetooth so I
work.
can hear
Nah,
it off the
man.
speaker. Just
That's
everything's
your
loud.
livelihood.
You're
How mu- how
doing
much
way
you-
too well
Uh,
not to have a new
How
laptop.
much
The
you pay for it,
laptop
though?
is your whole.
Right.
Bread and
That's
butter.
what
Yeah,
you
you
don't have, I'm
do.
not a writer.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
Right.
I've been writing on my phone and notes.
Man, look out,
James,
man.
man. How long have you had
Come
it?
on.
This one's been about 4 years.
See, I feel you there. Because I got mine in 2014. 6 years, and I'm like 7 years. But now I'm like, I still don't want to let it go.
You
I just don't
past
want to
due.
get a new one, then a newer one drops
That's what's-
next
that's what's
year.
gonna
and I'm
happen.
like,
I think a
oh,
new
I'm
one
right
is
on the
dropping.
cusp.
The new one's dropping
Yeah.
in September.
But
so
I
I'm
didn't
like,
care. I was like, I just.
They're expensive, bro. I
You
need you
got
to
that
laugh.
discount. He's
Oh.
like, hold on, the new one's coming out.
Mine
soon.
was damn near $3,000.
Yeah, I
see.
just bought a new one. That shit was
you
pricey.
need to laugh.
Mine was.
Or they add all
grand.
kind of fees to
I
that.
need a spot that take the old
need
one back and
insurance?
give you a discount
Yeah.
on the new one.
That would be dope.
It's so
But what did you
obsolete by
get?
then.
I got a MacBook Pro.
See, I just got the Air, the 13-inch Air.
Of course, you just got the bare minimum.
13-inch.
The
Why?
tw-
What
wait,
else
the- wait,
do I
the
need?
1200
y'all
one?
be watching like I was talking to Keon about this. I don't be watching like movies on my laptop. I don't stream a lot of things at one time. Like when I get on, do what I got to do and get off.
Yeah.
So I was like, why do I need? Even when I was talking to dude, he was like trying to sell the Pro, and then when I told him what I actually do, he was like, just get the Air, man, because you don't be doing. I don't like tabs open.
Are
Like,
you
know,
editing on it?
Huh?
You edit on yours?
Barely, just my videos,
Right.
baby.
And you can do
Mhm.
light work editing.
It's easier for me to edit on my phone.
I
Me too.
like using
It's
Every
faster.
time I
iPhone.
use iMovie on the computer, I don't know what I'm
I
doing.
mean,
too
it
much
be long.
going
Yeah, it's too,
on.
much, it's too much extra
It's
stuff.
not as simple.
Nah.
Add music.
That's why I don't be posting as many YouTube videos, because I had to do it on the computer.
Mm.
I'll be like, man, I just,
I post from YouTube from my phone.
No, but like when because I got that camera at the house, that clear, super clear camera, so I had to put that on the computer.
You have to
And then
upload
it'd
that.
be too big for my phone to take, so it'd just be like,
Sabrina don't hook you up. She can't do all that. Don't she do stuff like that? No, she can. Right?
Mm-hmm. She be editing stuff.
Yeah.
Why are you giving her work?
Cause man,
She's sitting at home like, how I
Right.
just get
that-
work?
Why you?
hell, Chaz?
How did I come up in this?
just to help out. I'm like, hey, I can't do this. Help, help me.
Help me, please. We're back with another episode of Daddy Issues. Yeah, man, we out here, man.
You back?
I'm
DC.
back. I never
Hey,
left.
I'm back in the flesh.
never left.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Tony
yeah,
did
everybody's
leave.
here.
Oh yeah,
I'm back in the flesh.
Sorry.
I've been here. I'm not the one that's been gone.
Me neither. You know what I'm
DC
saying?
was
They
here.
were saying
I planned
bro-
to be here via like DC remotely, but they was shooting late. The dude at the restaurant was like, "Yeah, we still ain't ready yet." So we was like,
They thought Brody was you with a curl.
people always think me and Brody look alike.
Y'all don't look
don't
nothing
see
Y'all
it.
look
I don't
nothing
see it
alike
either.
to
I don't
me.
see it.
Nothing alike.
But people always say
You
that
know
in the
what?
comment section.
I want to see.
Your character where you wear that little
Mhm.
wig. I can see a little bit of that.
I was like,
with
you
Brody.
give Tony his hair. Actually, y'all did a sketch like that a long time
We
ago.
did
didn't
where I
you?
robbed him of his
Yeah,
hair.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
They
give
said,
him
they
the
said y'all
stash.
do look alike. I'm like,
I
how?
don't see it,
You
yo.
do not look
Yeah,
alike. People
either.
just.
I think people
Same
just be-
complexion.
if you can same complexion or anything,
I'm darker
like,
Nah,
than
he
him.
darker.
Keon and Tony got the same complexion. I don't
Complexion
know.
don't
Yeah.
even match
Tony
up, yo.
darker than him too.
I'm the color of Craig's
No,
shirt.
you okay, yeah.
That's me, man. That's me and my soul right there. That dark.
Blackity.
Man, come on, man. The blackness. What y'all do last week, man? Was y'all shooting that? It's funny, man. I don't be watching episodes.
Thank you.
You don't
Appreciate
love
the
us, man.
support.
You don't love us, man.
Appreciate
I
the
don't
support.
be, I ain't watch. Do you watch the episodes you miss? Let me
Y'all don't?
ask the Miss Kings.
Yeah.
Do y'all be watching the episodes
I watch
you miss?
everyone.
You know, I don't be missing. I'm tired.
I like
with,
to know what
I'm
people
out
talking about in the
with
comments.
Keon.
Craig, you surprised me, but
No,
how
I
many
didn't surprise
episodes
you. You
done?
knew in your heart and in your soul
Nah,
and your spirit.
I thought Craig would be
missing a
the.
lot
Yeah, I
more.
thought Craig would be missing a lot more
I show
too.
up
Yeah.
drunk. I show up anything. I'm here.
Wait till Craig gotta go back to work, bro. He gonna be
Right.
gone.
I show up still. I was showing
You
up
gonna
even
do
when
it
I had to
remotely?
work. Yeah.
Okay.
Before I was even like, hey, we good up in the office. We could do it. I never like missing this.
What about if you overseas?
I'll be right there on that screen.
Okay.
oh, my bad.
Different time zone?
Yeah.
Okay.
It might be 4 in.
You know, Craig would be
I
up
might be like, shh.
Okay.
Doing the
with a tie on. Like,
DC
Craig, why you got a tie on?
Yeah, no reason.
Don't look in the
Sure.
back.
Oh, they said you
Just
don't look
Just
like that's
holding
my
the
fault.
sheet up.
Oh,
like
yeah,
this.
man.
Y'all,
Except the sheet of
y'all
Not that there's
simmer
anything
down.
wrong with Brandon. I just don't see the resemblance.
It's offensive when someone says you look like somebody and you be like, no, I don't. You be like, what's wrong with me?
Because you just really don't. You be like.
You
I
trying
don't
to,
see it.
are you trying to say
But
I'm
this is
ugly?
the thing. When people say somebody looks like somebody, they be picking out stuff. Like when I say somebody looks like somebody, I mean your whole face, everything. Your body. You look. People be like, they got the same eyelash. You know, like goofy shit like that. And it's like that
Yeah.
don't mean you
One little
look like somebody
minuscule.
because you got a tiny. They got the same bottom lip. That's not.
Yeah.
That don't mean you look like somebody.
The reason why I hate it is because when I initially see somebody, I'm from the old school of roasting. So I look at everything and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's wrong with you, that's wrong with you. So then when someone says something, I'm like, ah, fuck you. I just had 8 jokes on that shit.
Wait, has there ever been someone that they said you look like where you be like, yeah, I see it. I do look like
Donald
him.
Faison.
That's,
See, I get that.
I would get that. I was like, all right, I see that.
And me and Tony don't look.
I don't
alike.
see that with Tony, Donald Faison.
Yeah, I
can
got
get
it. Mm.
I get the one name when I wear the glasses all the time. I'm getting a one for years.
You look like Kelly Perrine.
Well, yeah, definitely. I give you that all day.
That's Chaz all day.
I love it. He's a good dude.
He's great.
Kelly.
When I was younger, but I think it was more my hair and just my complexion, and that our colors were blue and gold. Like I used to get Carmelo all the time, like Carmelo Anthony.
You had braids?
Like, when I had braids, but I was like, we're just the same color, and we have braids, and both our teams are gold and blue. I was like, I don't see it, but everywhere I went, it's like, you know who you look like? And after a while, I just started saying Carmelo.
I used to get Iverson when I had braids. I used to get Iverson.
I don't see Carmelo at all.
No.
Iverson, how the hell you get Iverson?
When I
If you
had
don't go
braids, I
play
used to get Iverson. I promise.
from the
I
back.
promise.
From the back, they be like, Iverson. Oh, shit.
Or I wanted to get Iverson.
Oh, you?
Wait.
Yeah, we looking like my nigga.
I think when Nelly first came out, when I was in high school, I got Nelly. Oh,
He's a Nelly
when he
lie.
first- Yeah, when he first came out.
I get Odell.
Oh, I can see the Odell.
But,
I can see the Odell.
Hey, Odell who?
Yeah, look, Odell
Beckham.
Beckham. You're the darker Odell. Yeah, with the beard. Even Huh?
See him make
He
himself
did the
look
look.
more like him.
The eyes squint.
I can see Odell.
I guess I can see it. Not the
I see
complexion,
Odell.
but, like, I guess I
You
can see it.
see Odell.
I can
You
see
see
Odell.
He want to look like Odell.
If Craig got the blonde tips.
Had the blonde tips.
People just be saying
Odell
stuff.
all day.
People threw Westbrook at me.
Oh, they just.
Westbrook.
Yeah. I'm
I
like,
don't see
Westbrook.
that.
Nah, not Westbrook.
Who else? Boop, boop.
Nah, Westbrook look like Skeletor.
I've heard, what's his name? Iguodala.
Iguodala.
Yeah.
Hell no.
I've heard.
Tony heard
Maybe
every
around
Browns
the
game.
ears. Maybe around. They just picking body parts.
I
and
don't know
saying you
where they
look
got
like
that
I
from.
think
them
they just picking
completely.
right. Because
Yeah.
I get Donald Faison and Anthony Mackie all the time. And I'm
I
like,
get
I can
Anthony
maybe
Mackie.
give you Mackie.
I don't see
Donald
it.
Faison on
He-
you.
Donald
He
Faison.
did a face one time
I could see Mackie.
in a
Yeah,
movie,
I can give
and
you
me and
Mackie.
Cotty was like, oh. But it was like the way he looked in that scene, we were like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Keon looks like CJ McCollum.
That one,
Yeah,
I don't
CJ
argue.
for sure.
That one I
CJ,
don't
CJ
argue.
McCollum, easily.
I don't
He's
argue that
flying
one at
out
all.
Portland to play tonight. That
Yeah.
is Keon.
Like when people be sending me shots of him, like during different parts of the game, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not even gonna argue.
Like, if you was to tell me he was your brother, I'd be like, oh, yeah. You know the family.
See
Yeah.
that?
I get that, but we had
Yeah.
the same face, like,
Right.
same forehead,
Right.
same, like I was like, okay, I get it. But people just be picking the most random. I'd be like,
They be saying Idris a lot too. I'm like, Idris really.
Craig just trying to pick off.
I can see Idris.
He's like one
You
time
had
I
a
got
comment
Tom
section
Cruise.
like, yeah, Idris,
Yeah,
baby.
white. Yeah, he just picking anybody who
Yeah,
made the list.
yeah.
And then back in the day, they used to call me Clooney when he was on.
They didn't call me the Black Brad Pitt for a minute.
The black Brad Pitt.
Then you got to do safety.
I'm trying to think who DC look like.
I told you somebody said Shaq. Hey,
No.
don't get your ass beat, bro.
I used
I
to
don't
think
see no
Antonio Fargas.
When I was younger, I used to get, yeah, that's my
he
nickname.
got some
Oh.
Antonio Fargas.
I got it. I
too.
mean,
Was
Antonio
DC?
got the nose.
Yeah.
That's my nickname, Huggy Bear.
Who's into?
little
Oh,
I can
Let's
see
hold
that.
the porch down.
Huggy Bear.
okay.
In high
See
school,
that.
they call me
You
into
showed the tattoo to the cameras. That's what that was about. Yeah.
Huggy Bear.
His
I
son,
can
his son
see-
played for the Raiders.
DC and
basketball
Lakeith
with a
being
bear.
related.
Well, you said
Okay.
we got the same vibe.
It's something about you and Lakeith. that's
Lakeith
similar.
got that.
There's a couple DC vibes out there that I've met. I'm like, remind me of DC energy. Brian Hooks was one. Didn't you say Paul Pierce had this DC energy? Yeah, you did. You said Paul Pierce in the group chat.
He did. He was like, when you interviewed him, you're like, he remind me of Paul Pierce.
Paul Pierce was mad cool.
Yeah.
In
It's
person.
literally what you said, man.
Cool
Oh,
Pat
my bad.
Inglewood.
That's where y'all be having my energy all toned down. I be thinking I'm hype.
Oh, you be
I
chilling.
seen you hype.
Yeah, I be thinking I'm all like, yeah. The life of the party. Y'all be like, DC be like, yeah.
In his mind.
In my mind, I'm lit.
And DC's in mine. He's Terry Crews and
Right.
White Chick.
All right.
But DC be present at the functions though. He be
Yeah.
all in.
Oh, yeah.
But it just don't be super amped. But he be all in. He be eating the food, having a good time.
You be eating
Nah,
the food.
I'm
DC
gonna eat that food.
disappeared.
I'm gonna eat that food.
The cooks love DC.
I'm gonna eat.
DC be disappearing.
Oh, I
DC got the
do
ninja
not, bro.
vanish. Oh, you've always had the ninja vanish.
DZ and
No.
Chaz, when they pull up, I'll be feeling like I am the greatest chef alive.
They be grubbing.
I eat.
Chaz be just having a plate. Chaz makes
Chaz be
plates that
stacking the
stack.
plate.
Be like, I don't eat at all.
They be
Yeah.
grubbing.
Did you make this? I put this in an air fryer. Oh my god.
Chaz makes stack. Some people will get 2 plates. Chaz be like, whatever can fit
Yeah.
on this
I
plate.
come
I'm
from
stacking.
that Thanksgiving plate. You know what I mean? Like when the whole
I
fan came
come
over.
from that plate.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta like
Not the line.
No,
I come from that plate.
that
plate.
because the
I
plate, the
made
balance.
sweet potato.
Do
Bro,
you double
creams.
plate it?
You gotta double plate it.
Or do you have that balance in your
Well,
strength in your
I
hand?
have
where
that, but
you
when
can
I'm at
keep-
somebody else's house, I double plate it. You know what I'm saying? So
you can keep the Dixie plate together.
yeah,
The
oh,
Dixie
yeah,
plate
you
is
can do that.
sturdy.
The Dixie.
Oh, no.
You know the plastic?
Dixie is flimsy.
One of them is
The
sturdy.
plastic ones are the best ones.
The
Okay.
plastic ones are the best ones. Yeah, but no, because even if you got something that's sopping, you know, they start soaking through. You be like,
Yeah.
Said Idris. No.
Oh, you want? Why read yours? What they say? What Anthony Mackie? Tell him about his son.
Craig's fan base turned on him. They was like, Craig,
Idris.
fuck Idris, nigga. Wait
Idris
a
I don't
minute.
know.
Wayans.
DC been the one they've been on.
Lately,
Oh,
they've been on
DC,
DC.
they've been on
lately.
you
No,
lately,
no, no,
man.
Last
no,
2
no,
weeks.
no.
They was like,
DC.
They was like, Craig, who?
That's like Shamar over
No.
here. That's
Yeah,
Shamar.
Shamar.
He heartthrob
sometimes
McGee
they
out
say
here.
Shamar.
Shamar
the-
Chestnut over
You know what it
here.
is?
Sometimes they call him Laz or Lines.
It's the hotel look.
They was feeling
is.
you
Oh,
in the
now
hotel,
I'm back to
dog.
normal,
Like,
nigga.
damn,
Yeah, with
Man.
expensive shower
When
in
he
the
was like, yeah,
background.
money, they like,
Become a
ooh,
ten.
see with this money
Hey.
behind him.
Now I'm back to Motel
Get him
6
with
in
the
LA.
gray background. Hit him with
DC
the gray background.
DC
What y'all-
posting him and his daughter.
what y'all think about regular
graduation.
DC?
Oh, he a good daddy too. Paid in college. DC.
Heartthrob.
Get him with the bus
man.
backdrop.
Y'all funny.
Every group needs the heartthrob.
That's
man.
Craig. Craigery.
That's you, nah. That's like, come on.
Y'all
you got that,
Devontae and
DC.
Dalvin right now.
From back in the day. Not now. Not now.
They know I'm crazy.
Hey, ask your patron. These chairs loud as hell. That's all I hear.
They
Does that mean
They
that?
they
always say
said in the last episode, either on here or in the comments, that the chairs was hella loud.
I think it's one particular chair.
me and Craig's
Oh,
chair.
Oh,
is
DC,
loud.
fine.
Oh.
Right here in the Patreon.
She
Tell
just
him-
called
tell him
you guys.
psycho.
Yeah, right
Yo, she
here.
just called.
Fine,
It's the same person who just called Craig ugly right now.
But she
Oh,
said she
okay.
called Craig. She said Craig and Idris. She said, but Craig fine.
Yeah, Craig been
You got
fine in
two
the
fines,
comments.
DC. He blushing.
In the comments?
DC and Craig.
Moving on. What are we
You all
talking
talk
about?
to me?
Oh, we both getting
They
it.
say
Somebody-
DC and Craig can get it, so they post the ladies.
Let's move.
Okay.
That helps.
That helps.
I know my
That
shit
Keep the
single,
ladies
you know,
under
single
wraps.
mystique.
It
Yeah.
raises your heartthrob status.
Tell them I'm psycho and I got issues. They know
Daddy
what it
issue.
is.
DC
I
issue.
have a lot of issues. You guys know what that means.
I heard you had questions last episode.
Oh, I did. I had a
You
fire.
brought them back
man.
when I was gone. Huh?
Yeah. I came back with a
Hey,
vengeance.
Back with a vengeance?
But it was Dion Lack hooked me up with that
Oh,
question.
okay.
Yeah.
DC was that dude. It was like the free throw line, and he's like, you know, when the announcer goes, "Yeah, man, he's a 99%. He'll break the record right here."
Oh, every time they do
But
that.
DC had the pressure, and he sunk it, man.
Yeah,
He
man,
sunk
the
it,
pressure. I
DC.
felt the pressure when I asked
Yeah.
that question. I just, okay, here we go. Dion, this better work. They loved you last
If it would have
episode,
bombed,
nigga.
you'd have called me out. Like, see what you made me do?
Just one
You
mess
never
up.
coming
messed
back. One mess
your
up, I was
whole
shook.
confidence. Just one mess up. One bad review, man.
I wanted it to be good too. I was like, I don't want to root for the bomb, but
I
let's
forgot
go
what it
with
was.
DC.
I really don't. I'll go in the comments and address the people who are early,
Mm.
and then I'm out. But I don't watch it back unless they do timestamps or something we said that was wild. Like Craig said
Yeah.
at this. Then I'll go watch.
I'll go
the
to the direct
timestamp.
timestamp, yeah.
But other
don't
than
watch
that,
nothing.
I'm like,
I'm in there early too, checking out what people saying.
yeah, early. The first
Yeah.
batch. I'll get the first batch, and after that, I'm like, all right, I'm out.
They
Yeah,
need
I'll
to
go
get
through
on
comments.
there early. Hit us up early.
I'll be in the
there.
comments.
Yeah.
But to watch?
Yeah, you got to
I was here.
because I don't be remember what we said too.
No.
So that's why I go to timestamps.
I don't watch
too.
the ones when I'm here. I watch the ones that I
Yeah.
miss.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
at least you do that. I don't
Yeah.
watch nothing.
I watched them all.
I didn't
You
watch the
laughing?
Dion Lack one. I'm not going to watch my funeral.
I was laughing at that. That was
What I
a
look
good
like.
one.
You think I'm going to watch Brody fill in for
I was
me?
laughing
Nah,
at that
man.
one too. That was a
He
good
was
one.
a hit, too. Man, look
They
out.
was loving Brody.
Look out, man. I ain't
I was a
watching
fan.
that.
I'm a fan of Damon and Chris Need. I was like, let me see what they talking about, man.
Yeah, man.
It
They
has-
like our guests, though.
We've had good
Yeah.
guests.
Yeah.
We have
Maybe
solid
Michael
guests.
B. Jordan will sub in when I'm gone.
Yeah. You look like Michael B. Jordan.
You do look like Michael B. a
Michael
little
B.
bit.
hold on,
They
Every
said,
heartthrob that has ever
they
been.
said, as far as Tony and Keon, ain't nobody finna fight Cardi or Sabrina. Nobody want no problems. There's nowhere to put it.
So whenever I'm on the internet, I'll be looking up.
I like
Oh,
that.
this is
I'll be
transition.
looking at random stuff. Like I'll be like, "Yo, man, what's this mean on your penis skin?
You got to see. Yeah, I got to see Keon.
How
right?
come, what's such and such as net worth? Or what, do y'all ever look up something that's embarrassing?
Oh, yeah.
All the time.
I had to look up. I was writing, but I had to look up what our dildo's made of yesterday.
Oh,
But
for writing
yeah,
purposes?
for writing purposes.
Sure.
You had to do that.
Sure,
For
buddy.
Scary Movie, I had to look up little penises.
You had to look at pictures?
Yeah, because
That happens
we
sometimes.
used one in the film.
You'd be like, "How did I get here?" I hope no one sees.
You'd be like,
this.
that's not small enough. What you mean, dog? They got smaller.
I hope no one's looking at this and tracking this. I've always
somebody,
felt like that.
apparently somebody's always watching.
Yeah.
That's why places like ExpressVPN exist. So you can get your little incognito
Yeah. I need to
viewing
do
on. You know what I'm saying? Not viewing, but whatever you're looking at, you don't want somebody all up in your cake mix.
that. No, man.
Know what I'm talking about?
I hate looking up stuff and being like, "Oh, this might be embarrassing." Oh, yeah. Sometimes you're just looking up research for stuff, and you might want to do an STD joke, and I gotta find
You
out.
gotta look up STDs
You
and
do.
what they look like on the penis.
And then somebody's like, "Hey, man, we were helping you, get some of your files back."
With your history stayed there.
Right.
And you never get a chance to explain that later.
Nah,
Like,
I'm a writer.
What was happening
and
was.
then, I don't have an STD. But if you had ExpressVPN, it would be no issues.
Because they be tracking your movements online.
Yeah.
So, then they can target that to advertisers. So now they watching your every move, your location, where you at.
Invasive.
And the incognito mode don't always do the trick. So,
And I heard Google's been selling incognito mode.
but with ExpressVPN, your connection gets rerouted through an encrypted server and your IP address is masked. Every time you connect to ExpressVPN, you get a random IP address shared by many other ExpressVPN customers. That makes it harder for third parties to identify you or harvest your data.
Throw them off.
Man, 007, wish he had that.
And best of all, ExpressVPN is super easy to use no matter what device you're on, phone, laptop, smart TV. All you have to do is tap one button for the instant protection. Man, I wish putting on condoms was that instant. Instant protection.
Where is my condom?
Because
That's what
the
niggas-
condom put on be fun.
Cats would be leaving the condom button at home though.
Oh, purpose.
Left the condom button.
Because they're raw as they're raw. But if you really want to go incognito and protect your privacy, secure yourself with the #1 rated VPN. Visit expressvpn.com/issues and you will get 3 extra months for free. That's expressvpn.com/issues. expressvpn.com/issues.
For 3 months for
That's
free?
a deal.
3 extra months
Man,
for free.
spies save your money. You know how they always break the phone and throw it at the end? If
Right,
they had
right.
VPN, they just...
Yeah. Yeah, man. The violence. I got questions, yo.
Let's do some questions, man.
Patreon, if y'all got questions, I can actually read them, so hit us up.
Hey.
I got
But
The
then they can
live
see you
questions.
judge their questions
Yeah.
in
That's why,
real
that's why I
time.
put the camera on Chaz.
Oh, that's your question.
question.
Not that one.
I got this question from Lady Zodiac 76. What's up, Lady Zodiac 76?
That's my year.
In this day and age of cancel culture, being politically correct, and folks being extremely sensitive, how much does it impact your set, comedians or comedic writers, producers? And do you feel boxed in at times, or does it stifle your creativity?
On stage, good. On stage,
That's a good question.
I
That's a
don't.
good
I
one.
feel nothing.
Mhm.
Like on stage, I'm still. Shit, I was saying to Sacramento, I was like, don't turn on me. Like I'll go on stage. It definitely changes how I am on the internet.
Mhm.
Stuff I tweet, videos I might make, whatever. But on stage, I feel like this is my
Right.
freedom. This is my, and for the people who came to see me, they usually are with the shits.
Mhm.
It's the reason why I don't. The reason why I think the internet is open to everybody, and that's where the cancel culture is on the internet. Whereas in a comedy club, unless you are wild as hell,
Yeah.
and that gets caught on camera
Like
in
Tony
the comedy
Hinchcliffe
club,
recently.
right?
Tony Hinchcliffe.
Right, and that was just unnecessary.
Fucking idiot.
Tony Hinchcliffe.
Tony
man.
Hinchcliffe.
He
That was
went off.
wild,
He
That was
bro.
wild.
Buck wild with that.
That was
There's no
crazy.
defense.
I haven't even
No.
seen that yet.
It was
I'm
no
gonna check
defense,
that
but
out.
I'm sorry. But what I gathered from that is that something happened before with them two.
Absolutely.
It was a
happened?
tension. It was a certain tension. I wish we could cue it up.
Fill us in. What happened?
I can't. I'm not the best person
Tony
to explain it.
Hinchcliffe. Apparently, there was like an Asian comedian before him. I don't know if he was the host or
I think he
feature
was
on the
the
show.
host.
He was the host.
Yeah.
And so Tony Hinchcliffe gets on. As soon as he gets the mic, drops the C word.
Oh goodness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to.
And then
for the Asian
word.
community,
the C word.
yeah. And so out the gate, and then he kept doing more after that. And it was just like,
It was like hard and
Everybody get a letter
unnecessary,
and
bro.
word now. They ain't just the
They
N-word no more.
get the C word.
'cause I don't feel comfortable saying it.
I was
get
hoping
you.
you
I
did.
feel
I
you.
was hoping you didn't say it.
Nah,
Look
I get
out.
you. I feel you.
Yeah, but
We can say cunt before we say that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't even like saying that.
Cunt's
Cunt,
funny.
I
They just
cunt's
don't-
never been really like. I thought cunt
I
was
never-
offended for like a white
It
women
is.
thing.
I don't
It's
think
offensive,
it's
but I don't say it because I'm scared to offend. It's just a
Oh,
dumb
okay.
word.
Yeah.
I don't think it was ever our word.
Yeah, it was
when I
never
heard
our
it was
offense.
white
Yeah.
dudes said it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was never
That's
our
why it
thing.
makes me laugh.
It don't
Yeah,
fit
that
my
word
slang.
is
Yeah.
dumb.
But when you watch, my man says it all the time, and The Boys, the main dude's like, you just miss me, you cunts.
Yeah.
My man has me. He
That's
says
pretty
it
funny.
200 times, and he makes me
That's
laugh
pretty funny,
every
yeah.
time.
I like him in that show.
Y'all think Tony can redeem himself?
I feel like comedians are extremely hard to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I never really.
Especially when you have a
when-
fan base.
When
Right.
they say like, "Oh, they canceled," I never believe it.
no,
Right.
no.
I always
They'll
say
still
you
be
can't-
working on
you
the
can't
low.
cancel a
Yeah.
comedian.
They just take some time off and then they still because you built up
Yeah.
your family. Some people, for the people who are offended, there are people who like you just for that. Like
Yeah.
people, when it comes to comedians, people like you for you. So even when it comes to us or the people getting mad in the comment sections, like we talked about, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, that 1% might get mad, but there's 99% of people who like Tony for being Tony, for
Right.
DC
Right.
for being DC. Like this is why we're here. So never change. So when somebody gets mad or they try to cancel you, that's okay because the people who mess with you are like, well, this is why we like you for this very reason. So that's why I feel the freedom on stage.
Yeah, if Ari Shaffir is still working, then
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
it's fine.
Do you feel it when you're writing?
I don't feel it at all when I'm writing because one, that's not my vibe. I don't really live my life like that. So, and so many different people cross my paths that I don't have that feeling. So I don't. I write from experience.
Come on, Craig.
I write from experience.
So many people cross my path.
Right.
Phone rings.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
getting all deep.
Obama.
And then it was the ringtone too. What?
Come on, man.
So a lot of people, different people from different walks of life cross my path. So I'm very respectful to that. And usually, if I do go that route, it's written through a character that's supposed to be that way.
Right.
Right.
So it's never just like I'm
You
just
saying
dropping
it,
it to
yeah.
drop it. No.
yeah, that shock value.
That shock value don't do it for
Yeah.
me.
I feel that.
Yeah, I'm so terrified of getting canceled on the TV side because I just started.
Yeah.
And I was like, please.
And you can get canceled on that side for sure.
Yeah,
100%.
You better delete
Never
them
work
tweets. You better
again.
never work
Right.
again. But I mean, it comes across in the room all the time, and I'm the guy now who's always got to be like, we can't do that, guys. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I do feel like it's changed a lot. I do feel like it's changed the things which you can, because you can't even do it jokingly with like there was a time, man, you can do the accents. You know what I mean? You can go be, and of course it was stereotypical, but it was to me just because it's stereotypical doesn't mean it's not funny. It's just the jokes, but then people take offense to it. Some do, some don't. But it just changes what you can, what you can and can't do.
I actually think you could do any of them. It's just it's how clever you are with it. I always, if you have a joke, if it's funny, it's gonna be funny to that community as well.
I think
It's
your
not
point
just-
of view has to be strong.
POV,
Yeah.
and it, audience can sense if it's coming from a place of love and respect.
Right,
Even though
right.
you poke fun. Like
Right.
I had a joke about the LGBTQ acronym, like in that community, and like.
But you also post strongly about them.
Yeah, so I was
community.
never scared to take it there because it's too many letters. But they can tell that it's coming from a place of love and respect still. So if you go up there bashing gay people and then you go to that, it's like, man, we just
Don
offended
Rickles was
by-
the last one who could go in on you and get away with it.
Yeah.
Like Don
Old
Rickles was an
school.
old comedian from back in the day. He just died, I think, recently. He was still touring and doing stand up, but he go in there and talk about your Jew nose and the nigga this, and he just do all that good stuff, and then people loved it.
Everything is how you do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
how you do it.
The
And
one that has to go is just nigga as the punch word, as the punchline.
Yeah.
As it's supposed to be shock. Like
Agreed.
you're the hip
Well,
hop
that's- I
person, you
think
say
that's
nigga to a
what's
black
happened.
person, it's like skirt.
Right.
You did
Right.
that 50 times in 50 movies.
Right.
Let's get something
The
better.
cancel
Right.
culture, some of it is warranted
Sorry.
because people are just saying
good, brother.
stuff just to say it. Like there was nothing funny here. There was nothing clever here. There was you just, I want to say
The shock.
some shit. Yeah, and it's just like that's not
corny.
Because I've
corny,
gone
man.
in,
Corny.
I've gone in on the gays, lovingly making fun of them, and after the shows, the lesbians and the gay people would be like, "Man, that shit was hilarious."
Right.
Yeah.
But the stories I'm sharing are from conversations I've had with gay people. So
Right.
that's how I got the joke. Was like, bro on cruise ship told me this. This is what happened. They'd be like, yeah, we do be doing
Right.
that. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. You know?
Yeah.
And with me personally, when I'm on stage, I never generalize like one particular race. It's always about that person,
Right.
Yeah.
This
and how
incident
they
happened
made
in
me
this,
feel.
yeah.
This happened to me with that person.
Right.
So it's not like all y'all be doing that.
Right.
It's just that one person. So, and I don't be trying to offend people at
Yeah.
all. I'm
That's
like,
not the goal.
That's not
right.
no,
I want
that's
to.
just
I
not
want
my
to.
lane.
Yeah.
No.
I want to include, not
I feel
exclude.
like, yo, what happened? Like comedians, I'm like, yo, the job is to make people laugh. I don't care if the audience laughs or not. Like, how do you not?
Why are
care?
you a
That's
comedian?
the dumbest shit I've
Yeah.
ever heard.
It's so stupid.
I also realized
That's the job.
It's so dumb when they say shit like that.
I don't care. They
Like,
laugh for
shut
me.
up.
What?
What you doing up there?
That
then?
makes no sense.
any joke you have to explain with, I have this gender friend or I have this
Right.
race friend, it's probably not a good joke.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You're done.
But yeah, that's the stupidest thing ever. I want
if
to
you
make
didn't
me
offend
laugh.
anybody, you're not a real comedian.
Right.
Like, shut
No,
up,
what are you
man.
talking about? And I have offended people. Some people do get offended. But
Yeah, me too. But I've
the-
been like, man.
that's not the intent. The intent was to be funny.
Right.
Like, and for people to just go up there and I just want to make the audience cringe. Why? That's not our job. If you want to say
I
something
think that's a
dark
defense
and make
mechanism.
it funny,
Like
then
they haven't
fine.
figured out how to be funny.
right
Yeah.
And
with
they
their
just
dark
like, I don't
thoughts or
care
whatever.
about this shit
Right.
anyway.
I got a reaction.
Yeah.
They just want some kind of reaction.
Because you could be dark and be hilarious.
Right.
Like you
Right,
could be offensive and be hilarious, but be funny.
That's the
And
Name of the
people just-
game.
They just don't. They
And-
just want to
and-
say shit.
And it's fine if you're not for everybody. You know,
yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
But to go up there and be like, I don't care. You're an idiot.
That
Or
I
like
don't
DC
care
said, or a liar.
is a goddamn lie.
At that
my
point, you're just
God.
doing monologues. Go give some.
Yeah.
Go do some poems.
Well, a lot of
Go
people
do
just
some
want to be
poetry,
annoying.
nigga.
They take devil's advocate on every topic, and it's like, dude, that's not even what you really feel and believe. You just want
Right.
to get some sort of reaction.
Right. Me, my goal is just straight laugh.
I want to laugh because I have fun. If you're laughing, I'm having
Oh,
fun.
Right.
Right.
I love it, man.
And I think going off what Craig said, I think people aren't being authentic. Like some of the stuff I say, I mean, like that's how
Genuine.
my brain, like that's. So I
Yeah.
think they don't. It's not said out of malice. They was like, this is how this nigga is. This is what he feels or whatever. That's why we like it, and that's why it was funny to me because it was real. I wasn't trying to be a character. Like
Right.
it's
It's
a
your
lot of
experience.
comics trying to be an offensive character, and it's like that's not who you are in real life.
Right.
Nice as hell off stage.
Right.
One of the best offensive that I like right now is Corey. Corey Holcomb.
Oh, yeah.
Corey does it very
He's
well.
offensive.
He's very offensive,
Uh-huh.
but you know who that guy is in the family or in the household, so it comes
Yeah.
across as, you're just that guy.
Corey is a better drunk uncle all the time.
I do like some offensive
drunk uncle
comedians,
Corey's
though.
great.
Me
He's
too.
funny.
Yeah.
Some of
I'd
the
be
stuff needs to be said.
Yeah, I'd be like, this is funny.
And then Corey will have women against him so early on the show. Early. He'll start off
Yeah.
women against Corey. And by the end, they with him.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
skill, bro.
He also takes some of it away because he says, "Hey, I ain't shit. This is
Yeah.
what I'm about."
Right.
And then he starts.
The
So you're like,
delivery.
okay.
He's like, you can do all that, yeah, if you want to. Yeah, Corey's funny, bro.
Look, I ain't shit.
So it
mad
takes
funny.
away all your. Oh
Yeah.
damn! I was gonna say that. But you're right.
Because he doesn't talk like I am this guy that you should be listening
Right.
to.
Right.
He
Right.
talks like I'm with you.
Don't
Shit, I
listen
ain't
to
shit
me.
either.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
here's what y'all be doing.
This is good. Genius.
Yeah, so there's a definite place for that type of comedy, but to say,
Shaka.
you ain't funny if you ain't offending people or, I don't care what people think, you're lying.
Ridiculous.
So the original question was, do you guys feel handcuffed? Is that what it was?
I definitely don't feel, I remember this one lady got offended at my church joke, communion, because she reported me, she got me banned from that cruise ship, but it was about communion and me, double dipping in the communion line. And,
Crazy.
People do that.
and
I've snuck
offended.
extra juice.
That's
before.
how I was like, man. So sometimes when people get offended, I'll be like, man, y'all
Wait,
dumb.
they took you off the ship? I mean, you
yeah, on
couldn't perform
Princess
anymore?
Cruise, they gave me that review, and then they was like, I don't think they're gonna have you back. I was like, what?
Off a Yelp
Fuck 'em,
review,
yeah.
or off a.
Off of the
You get reviews on the ship.
Yeah.
From
Okay.
That's too
so
many people to
Prince-
please
Oh,
on
when
the
they're
ship.
sitting
from-
there on their little cards that they fill out.
yeah,
if you
they,
like
or
the
they just
comic or not.
complain.
They
They
complain to
be
the
they be holding
captain.
that.
But people act like you disrespect your religion. Because I've done the same thing. And I remember this chick in the audience was like, I was doing something. And she was like, be careful. I was like, what?
about?
What's about
See,
to happen right
something
now?
like that. If I'm on stage and somebody says that, what I intended to be playful, now I'm gonna go in because you're not gonna tell me what I can and cannot joke about because you're a tight ass about this.
I told a dude I was walking to the stage. You know how I walk to the stage real slow?
Yeah.
This white dude was like, hurry up. I just, shut up. And I swear, I stopped, shut up. And stood by him for a while. Yeah. And I was just staring at him, shut up. And he was like,
I wish you had the
Probably
mic.
got
at
the
that
laugh,
time.
too.
shut up. No one else could tell what was going on. I was like, shut up.
If you had the
You
mic,
stood
I would
in
have
it?
laughed.
I stood in it. I was like, I have to cruise to the stage.
Yeah.
I
I
might
can
have
get my
added
mind
that-
right.
I might have
My
added
man
that to my
said,
set. Just
"Hurry
walk
up."
real slow.
He said, hurry up.
Did you tell him when you got the mic? did
No,
you-
I said something quick. I was like, rushing me. And he was just like, no one saw. I was like, shut up. It was a natural reaction. Though.
Yeah.
Shut
I
up.
know that's so embarrassing to be the dude in the crowd to heckle and be heard and addressed. It's like, yeah,
Oh,
look at you,
man.
hurry up.
Oh,
Yeah.
pressure,
You turn and say,
pressure's
"Shut
on
up."
you,
It's
the
like, oh.
heckler. If you want attention, I've always said this. If Tony told me I was too mean, I think before to somebody in the audience, or I think you said I was like too quick to get on him or something like that.
Yeah, it was one. I think I remember that. It was one particular, and it was like I think they asked him or something, and you made them look dumb immediately. And I was just like, man, that was unnecessary, man. Like I don't like it when comedians just make people look stupid when they didn't deserve
When they
it.
veer
Right.
off their
Yeah.
set.
But also, I'm like this
Because you're losing audience members.
Well, it depends, because I probably felt like I was going somewhere or cruising. Because if I was doing bad and the audience said something, I get you.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, you right, I'm struggling. But if everything's going fine, and then, and I don't know, it's hard to hear sometimes. So you just hear like, I don't remember what it was, but Tony. But my thought was always this: if you want attention, I will give you attention. You can be the show,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, we can do that. You can be all the show you want to be, baby. If you want that,
You became
baby.
70s,
If you
baby.
all you want, baby. But also, I'm always like, if I'm bombing, yo, say, I deserve it. I deserve all the
The
bullshit.
comedians that's bombing and then they take it out on the audience.
Yeah,
Oh, you want some of this?
you're right.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my fault.
Tap out. Just tap out.
See,
Yeah,
in
man,
the, I
let's take
remember
that.
in the 90s, a lot of comics, that's what they did. They just go on and just kill the audience.
You can do
I
it
be feeling bad for the audience.
like
a
Dale
lot of
Hughley would
times.
do it. Like he go roast everybody. That's a different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you do it to the point of like I ain't got jokes,
If you like
or
Dave
I'm-
Chappelle or Nutty Professor.
yeah, oh yeah, very
Hey,
very different.
Joe Torre used to
Oh,
murder. He was hilarious, but he used to, if somebody said something, oh, that's
Shredded.
45 minutes and you just getting it.
You can be this show. But also
Shredded.
that came from doing shows in Detroit where they're not nice. And then they jingle keys at you if you suck. And I'm not.
Keys.
Yeah,
I
dog.
love shows like that, man.
Bro.
The pressure be
Solid
on.
question.
I'm not.
That takes
Solid
too much
No, it's awful.
I
Bro.
love
coordination.
shows like
Everybody.
that.
I never got keyed, and
The
I would see
pressure be
people.
on.
The
I'm
janitor being
Like,
back
where-
with
where
all
we
his.
go? Where'd that
Tap
place-
out.
Yeah,
No,
tap
tap out.
out.
Tap Out was
Out
different
Monday.
Tap out was
because
fun, man.
it wasn't a lot of people. It wasn't like crazy. Because otherwise you'd go all in and like, but like that to me, I was
That
like,
room was full though.
it was full. But I remember trying out stuff to being like, this is fun.
Who got tapped out?
I did.
Chaz.
But remember though?
Wait, what's being
Nah,
tapped out?
they'll tap. Because I remember I did a joke and then no one tapped and I said something. Like, y'all didn't like that? And they were like, I was like, damn it, why did I say it?
Who didn't do their time?
Nick.
Oh, Nick.
They got off
over
early before he could be tapped.
because it was coming. He like,
All right.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you guys.
Get that fast.
Good
I
night,
was
guys.
going to that every Monday for a while.
That was fun.
with new jokes.
I miss
Yeah, you gotta do
rude
it with new
ways
jokes.
of booing. I miss
Yeah.
that. That's what I like the Apollos. I like tap. More clubs need that.
I don't mind like shows where, as long as they give the comedian a fair shake.
Right.
But if they ain't doing good and they get them out of there, I don't mind those scenarios.
It's gotta-
because
yeah.
it's like get
Yeah.
your ass out of here.
I like doing it with the
Bring
new jokes.
They
I
asked me
gotta-
to do Apollo. I was like, hell nah. Don't have me following no little gospel singer and I can go up there and
A
kill
kid,
it.
yeah.
And I come there with my
Blind kid singing to
jokes.
the Lord.
Yeah,
God bless
yeah,
the
that's
child.
yeah.
Because you got so many different genres going on in one show,
No.
and the singer just killed it.
Yeah. It's
I
hard
remember they
to follow
wanted me
any
to follow Melanie Fiona.
Oh, and she be singing too.
She was singing
She be
hard.
going
I'm
in.
not going up. no, man. Because I saw the comedians before me, and it was hard. It was a hard
Yeah.
setup. And then Melanie Fiona went up there and was singing. And they was all with it. I was like, no.
I think I was there. Was that LA Live?
Yes.
Yeah, I was
I'm
there. I
not
remember
going
that.
up.
She toured up too that night.
Man, I was like,
She
I
be
can't follow
floating
this.
on
Yeah,
stage.
she was up
It's
there
beautiful.
singing her ass
Man,
off.
I was like, I wasn't familiar with it then, but
Right.
the crowd was all in. I was just
Yeah.
like, I can't know.
I made that mistake once in Oakland. I went up after like some rappers did something, and then when I tell you, no one gave a flying fuck when I got on stage. Like nobody. They just coming off rap. They turning up. People,
Yeah.
They ordering wings.
I hate the mix.
Music is
Yeah.
hard to follow.
I hate the
Period.
mix, bro.
Period.
Unless they bomb and you can make fun of them.
If
for
it's like
10
an
minutes.
open mic, they up there with the
All right.
acoustic guitar, okay.
Right.
But the full on R&B
Performance,
singing,
dancer,
The
ripping,
band cleaning up after.
nah, man, get me out of here.
Pyrotechnics.
Yeah, I was like, why would y'all wait to put me up after her?
Right.
She should have been the closer.
Man.
It's
Ain't
one
no
has to go first. We're
Right.
gonna do comedy first, or we're gonna do music
But
first.
you can't
And
mix
you gotta
and
have
match.
the
Yeah.
break. You have to have the break to separate them. If you're doing music first, you gotta have the
Yeah.
break. Let them go do something, then we come back, reset
Right.
for comedy.
That's
You know
when
what I mean?
ego
Man.
kicked in. It's like, damn.
My
It's like-
ego was nowhere to be found. My ego was at home, socks off.
And she didn't do one song. She did
Man,
quite a
she
few
killed
songs.
it.
Yeah,
Oh, you want to open for her?
cold
I
live
was
too.
like, oh,
Yeah.
God damn. And the audience was all in. Everybody was electric. I was like, I am not going up. You know.
That's when you do 15 minutes of give it up for Melody.
Man,
Tony,
I would have
you're-
died a horrible death. That Tony, you're next. No, I'm not. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
They're pulling you on stage.
I got a good question from Simpson J Cat
Oh, Simpson
from the
J,
Patreon.
What up, Simpson?
I seems to be in
it
the YouTube
says,
comments too.
Tough.
Has a heckler ever saved your set?
Yeah.
Or for Chaz or Craig or an opinionated person in the writer's room, has it ever saved it?
Yes, absolutely. I've had sets with the materials, just whatever.
Right.
And then I had to go in the crowd work.
Mm-hmm.
Had to.
But a heckler.
But that's what I consider like, once you go in there and like a heckler, a solo heckler,
Right.
I
Crowd
can't
work's
say
one thing.
I can't say a particular heckler saved my set. But I've definitely bailed in the crowd work to survive. For
Definitely.
sure. There was this one heckler at Crack 'em Up Thursday. I'll never forget this dude. He was propped up in the corner. At Crack 'em Up Thursday, if you're not familiar with the room, it's a super small room. And like you on the stage, and the stage is low. So you're down there with the people, and there's somebody sitting to the right of you in a booth. He was just propped up, man. He looked ridiculous outfit, shades on. I don't know if he was there, DC. And he was just like propped. And he was saying things at certain times. And then he had said something. I looked at him. I was like, man, I'm sick of this weekend at Bernie's looking at him. Dude. Like, let me prop his ass up, bro, to the because he was sitting, but he wasn't moving. But he looked. You remember how they had Bernie looking ridiculous? Like they tried to make him look cool.
Right.
Man, the audience erupted. I was like, whew, I needed that.
Yeah, the thing about it though is sometimes if you get such a big laugh with a heckler, it's hard to dive back into into your
Yeah.
material. They be like, oh, he took us this high. He didn't want to talk about his jokes. So for me, that's what I be struggling with sometimes if I got to go back to material.
Yeah.
I had a heckler save me at the Union. I was doing Tahir's night, and this hood chick too, her and her little crew. I mean, they just yelling stuff out, blah blah. And they had I was following somebody who had did like that kind of material, and they was with it already. And I came up there, started off with just regular. It was going okay, but I was like, this can turn into a bomb. And this lady kept talking, and finally I was like, yo. And I just addressed her, and then I start going in, and it was like, yeah, more of this. And I was like, hey, we here.
Savages.
And I just can't. I kept going, and then they ended up booting her. But after the boot, I kept going more. But then I was also addressing how she might come up here and air the whole place out.
Yeah.
And so I just kept, and then I went back to my material, but it was hitting. And so the set ended fire, and then boy wanted to say that. I told y'all in the chat, Bad Breath
Oh yeah.
was like, oh, see, you just wanted that nigga shit. You wasn't doing fine with the regular. I was like, shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah, I'm at a point right now when I'm on stage. Anybody who's talk, it irritates me now. Like when you're talking,
In the audience?
yeah, they were ordering food in Houston. The lady was ordering food loud, and I was like, hey, y'all just chill out. Like talking to my kids, just chill out. And she was like, you chill. And I was like, "Oh, you told me. You told me. I gotta chill now." But I was really frustrated. Like, "Oh, you think I'm gonna go back and forth with your ass right now on who need to chill?" It was like one of those things. She was like, "You chill." I said, "You got me, girl."
How was the crowd?
He was ordering.
They was
loud.
laughing at this. You got me, baby.
That's
Ordering hella
that,
loud.
that's one thing that hecklers don't understand either. We're going to win.
Right.
Because everybody else is just as annoyed as we are.
Right.
Especially when you see people start to look at the table.
Oh yeah.
Now I gotta address this table. So I'm just gonna go in and
They want it.
And they want it. They
If
be
they were
clapping.
loud
They be like,
repeatedly,
yeah, kick their ass. Because
audience
we
wait
paid our
for it.
money. We are here to see a show.
Right.
And your drunk ass don't know how to be quiet.
Right.
And nobody's here for that.
That's the beauty of the writers' room is if you're pitching something and someone heckles it, if it gets a laugh in the writers' room, they're like, put that shit in.
Right.
They throw that shit-
Right.
Same way.
Yeah.
Same way they just said, throw that
You
shit
can't
in.
have an ego in the writer's room at all. You got to be emotionless. you got to be able to take
Ready for like idea to get shot down.
Well, even outside the idea getting shot. Hey man, we done had some times when somebody would pitch something and they'd be like, "Hey, you want it we do all kind of. We be like, HR wants you. It's your last day. Like it's been like. I've
y'all
seen
don't take it
someone's-
personal.
Nah,
You can't.
You get hit. So your
gonna be
job is to
worse.
make the people on TV funny. So all day you're trying to throw in funny shit with a bunch of other funny motherfuckers sitting there like, they think they have a funny
Right.
joke already. So they're like, I
Well,
don't think that was funnier than mine.
the room is different because I got very lucky because I didn't just get thrown into a room. You know, I got to get a chance to get into like I'm never gonna have this again where I have like Bentley in there and I get to run the room. So the room is my culture now, right? But you get into these rooms and it's somebody else's coach and it's competitive. You know, you get cats like who are maybe on their first time or you get the timid people or you get the guys who've been around for so long and this new person in here. You know, nah, that ain't it. Blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? You'll get those guys when you've seen it and then.
That would piss me off.
Well, it's going to, but you can't show emotion. You can't get mad.
You can't.
No, because because your idea is this, you have to be hireable. You have
No,
to
but I'm
be
talking about someone
likable.
disrespects you. They're like, "Nah, that ain't it." That nigga, shut up, Chaz. I don't want to hear your
what
shit.
happens is sometimes a
can't
new,
escalate.
a new person in the room might say a joke that's funny, but it's like, yeah, that doesn't fit here though.
Right.
But yeah, nah, that ain't it.
Yeah.
And you be like, nah, that shit be killing on stage. And be like, yeah, but we're in the doctor's office, and you said some shit that ain't got nothing to do with the doctor's office. But he gets final as a showrunner. You get final say of everybody's
Right.
joke. You like, yeah, I heard that over there. Let's use that. one.
Right. And then
Do y'all ever run into like, okay, you got cats firing jokes off. Do you run into people not wanting to give the laughs up because they want their jokes to win? So you got people holding in the laugh or like shitting on actual good jokes just because they want theirs in the front.
1,000%.
How does that make
How do you-
it good for the
Yeah.
well, it doesn't.
I
But
see why a lot of these shows suck.
right?
well, it doesn't. But you have to have a good room culture, you know, or you just don't give a shit. You know, some cats just don't give a shit. So it just depends on what you build. How was yours on Triple OG on the last OG?
Last OG is we had like with Keon when he hired somebody, we had complete faith in everybody that was in that room.
Right.
We had some funny ass comedians in there because Keenan wanted to go all comedian based for the most part. We had Hugh Moore, who's great.
Tyree.
We
Tyree,
had
yeah,
Tyree. She's amazing. We had Beth Sterling, who's amazing. All these people pretty much are dropping comedy specials.
Yeah.
Like everybody respects them in the comedy world. So it's just like, what you got? Yeah, no, and then that's it.
Right. And yeah, I mean, you just can't you just keep shooting. Like, you know, you just got to keep throwing them up there. Oh,
Carl
no.
Jones.
You said who?
Carl Jones.
Oh, dude from
Animation.
yeah, from Black Dynamite and Boondocks.
Boondocks.
The animated Black Dynamite.
He's about to do a Jeffersons ones too, I believe. That's dope. And they animate the Jeffersons. But yeah, you just gotta keep just have fun though. That's the idea.
Yeah.
It's like if you're having fun, I felt like that when I first got there. But you just keep throwing stuff out there. And you just have a good time. And eventually they'll just, they're gonna like you or they're not. But fuck them, it's your career, not theirs.
Yeah.
But I'm with that. I'm with the good time. Like the getting shot down, whatever. We get shot down in the group chat all the time. You're like, oh, that one didn't.
You get shot down on stage.
No-
I'll be
no
like,
love?
oh, you
No
don't
love for
mean
that
nothing to me.
But it's I understand DC's when you're intentionally doing it, you're just being.
That's what I'm
a
saying.
dumbass.
That's not.
But you gotta think about this. If I want to hire somebody, I go, can I be in a room with this person 12 hours a day? Right? Can I be in this? So if somebody is giving you some shit, because sometimes it's just people, they know each other for 20, 30 years, you know? And then sometimes you inherit people. Sometimes it might be the network who says you got to have this person on, right? You don't necessarily always get to pick your room, right? But if you do, great. If you don't, you got to deal with it. So if you have a snarky asshole in there, you can't be a snarky asshole back. You can, but it's just going to make more tension. It's going to make everything worse. And I don't want that in my room. I'd be like, well, who is it? Either everybody's going to get fired, but you can't fire somebody because they're under contract. So it's like, well, you go over here, you go over here. You just got to separate.
Oh, yeah.
it.
We've sent people home and said, just keep the money.
I definitely send you home.
Go ahead. But sometimes you get to see who's there because they really believe in them being funny and who's there just to get a job, just to work. Because you'll start seeing people start pitching like you. You'll start seeing people adding a word to your pitch. That's the worst. When you pitch something that don't get nothing, then they say with one word, and they're like, yeah, that. And you're like, I just said that shit.
But you got to get Craig. I'm like, yo, hey, take what Craig said, blah, blah, blah. You got to piggyback.
I like that guy in the room, but some people just wait till two go by and then say what you said with one word.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That just happened on The Wire, season 2.
What happened?
Somebody piggybacked off an idea, and they was trying to figure out how to get their sales up on some weak products.
I just said that.
And they was like, wait, didn't I just say that? The Stringer Bell had it to where, he was going to community college, so he was trying to be a teacher in there, and then they was like, they did that same thing.
It happens all the time, bro.
Trash.
I remember Deion Locke had said something about white people age like bananas, and nobody heard him. And then Clayton said it in the room, and we died.
Oh.
And Deion was like, "Are y'all kidding?" And we were like, "What? What, Deion?" He's like, "I just said that." I'm like, I do remember something about some bananas. You said.
But the dude that gets to laugh be like, yeah.
Getting all the shine. That's a cold game.
It happens, dog. Sometimes you just don't get hurt, or you're in a different place.
And he gave Deion his props quietly. And Deion really said it.
Thank you, man. Thank you, made me look good in there.
I've seen fights though.
Oh yeah, and the writers.
The argument's not. It never got to the fist
no,
fights.
no.
I think it could have, but you try to break it up.
Who
but-
was it?
Who fought?
Well, I've seen Ryan and Clayton almost come.
Ryan Loomis.
Yeah,
What
I've seen
happened?
them cats. You know what was funny? I probably shouldn't say this, but it was hilarious. So I'm gonna say it anyways. But they're in the room and we're going through. Ryan was new at the time doing his script, and then Clayton had been around for so long. Clayton was like before Bentley even came in. Bentley, he's like, don't do that. He knows Bent very well.
Yeah.
And so he was kind of giving them the heads up. And then it was like, why don't we just let, Bent read it? And he was like, I'm just trying to help out. And then something. So then Clayton just shut down. He was just like, all right, well, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to say nothing else. And then so, Clayton's not laughing at stuff. He's in his phone. So Ryan was like, yeah, but you're acting like a little bitch. And we were like, oh. And Clayton was like, what? Like it went there. And we were like, so a part of me just wanted to laugh. Yeah. And I was like, all right, I should say something. And I was like, I'm sure he didn't mean it like that. Let's talk. Because then you got to start unpacking stuff.
Yeah.
And then, they apologize and like all that other stuff went cool. But also, I've seen tempers escalate. Like, not the first time, but you'll see.
I can see it happening.
There's always someone in the room that just wants to say the opposite of what you say.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what they feel their job is. So sometimes it gets frustrating.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen. Or sometimes
They go against
a
the
guy will
grain.
pitch a joke and a woman be like, no, we would not say that. And they're like, well, a girl said that to me. And they'll be like, well, we wouldn't say that.
Yeah, you get those.
Well, that bitch you was dealing with is not a woman.
You get those.
Why'd you gotta be a bitch?
Man.
It's fun in the writer's room, though. It's mad fun. It's a good time in there because it's just, especially now, you just hang out with your friends and you talk shit all day and somebody gives you a check.
Oh man, that's
It's
the
fun.
dream.
It's a good ass time.
It's a 12-hour set.
It's a 12-hour
Yeah.
set. It's a long day though.
What? Man, 12 hours.
That might be the end game for me.
The writer's room.
Yeah, writing room. Yeah, we can't be on the road forever.
It's chill, bro.
Yeah, I can.
I was like,
Forever? Them airports. You're gonna be
Oh,
old as hell walking through
that's
them
what
airports.
sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, the full weekends might not be forever, but the
One nighters, yeah.
yeah,
I could do
one-nighters,
one-nighters,
Yeah, I could do
and
one-nighters.
not as frequent.
I
You know
want to
what I'm saying?
retire in the stand-up. That feels like,
you
man,
going
one
backwards, Craig.
episode
You going
forever. I can do one episode
Craig can do
forever.
the same set for 20 years.
Man, there's people that's done it for longer than that.
Man.
I could write an episode a day, let alone.
Do y'all be judging that? You know what I'm starting to notice? I'm starting to notice the bookers are judging that harder too.
The what?
People who won't change their sets.
judging the.
If you come back with the same material,
they be like, "Yo, you ain't growing."
You did the same stuff last
Like
time.
when they see, I be seeing little stuff like, "Man, they came back and did the same thing 2 years in a row or whatever," and they like,
Especially after COVID, you gotta have some new shit.
"You gotta have,
You got to.
like," and a lot of these comedy clubs and stuff have like IG pages now, and I be seeing, I don't know who runs the IG, but I be seeing little memes and little stuff like when a comic comes back with the same set they've been doing the last 7 years. I was like, oh, they are.
That's what I like about Chocolate Sundays.
Chocolate be going in.
Wait,
They be going in.
They be
low.
Wait,
taking shots.
Chocolate Sunday be having shots on the page. I'm like, yeah, I'm here for this.
They be taking
Damn.
shots.
I heard that.
If I ran a show, I'd be taking shots too. If I was tired of certain traits,
Yeah.
to me, I would definitely be Mean McGee.
I heard that when you're working out your hour, you're supposed to throw a couple minutes of new material in there so that when that one's burned, you have a whole second set ready to start going.
Yeah,
Start building the next one. Because you're going to dump that stuff, but yeah, you start building the next.
I'll be.
Tony has never done the same set twice.
I'm too lopsided on the other end. I'm always like, man, I gotta do something new. No, you don't. Yeah, dude. Because I'll be like,
You did a whole new
everybody's
set
seen
and sack?
it. Yeah.
Tony's done two specials that are. I feel like the jokes you might have recycled, like you've done before, but not a set. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Tony be out there like, yeah, them bees, and it's like, oh,
But he can
okay.
come back to that stuff because he didn't even do that a long time.
Right.
Like it was already recorded. If it's recorded and
Yeah.
put out there for sale,
Tony
then
got
I feel
12.
like it's burned.
He got 12 hours of material, bro.
I'm
Easily.
with Tony.
12.
And I also feel like I just started maybe a year or two ago doing the same set every night. So when I come back, I know what I did.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
the
a lot
only
of times
reason.
you go back, you don't remember what you did. You're like, well, I got to do a whole new. 'Cause I
Right.
forgot what you guys heard already. And then so like part of my self discipline has been do this. Like the 45 I'm doing now, everywhere I go, I'm gonna do this 45.
I ain't dropped
gonna-
no special yet.
I'm just gonna
so
do
I
this.
ain't-
Well, everything I did on my own, and stuff that I don't do that no more.
Right.
And I wanted to dump it because I'm sitting on so much. I was like, I want to get rid of this and then do this, but I'm trying to discipline myself to doing the same thing so I don't just keep going all over the damn place.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
You
then
get requests?
huh?
People request jokes?
Sometimes
Yeah.
they don't yell it out, but after they'll be like, you didn't do the.
We came back to see this, and we brought
Yeah.
them to see that one.
Right,
We didn't
no,
do that
that's
one.
happened, yeah.
Yeah.
And they be like, you didn't do it before you say, no, I'm like, nigga, that's so old. I
No,
don't
man,
care
forget
about
all
that.
that, man.
And somebody in the
Yeah.
audience was like, dude, before you say that, would you dust it off?
Hold on.
No, because whenever they ask to yell it like that, it doesn't come off organic.
Right.
And it's like the audience is like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's what you
Pressure's
yelled him
on.
to do. Yeah.
Right. and then I only was doing it to keep moving the merch.
Right.
So I didn't sold the last of the shirts, so you'll probably never see that again.
The joke is done.
With the, do you guys freestyle when y'all first get on stage? I know with Marlon, he usually does. Sometimes it ranges from 10 to 20 minutes.
It's crowd work.
Well,
Oh,
just welcome to.
definitely
I'm in your
freestyle.
city,
Mhm.
and this is something new to me in your city.
So my 45-minute set on the headline tip is really just 20-something minutes of actual material,
Feeling
probably,
the
because the
people.
rest is in the moment, either in the club or just in the city or whatever, and so it goes from there. But the stuff I was doing in Sacramento, I didn't do a lot of Sacramento jokes because I was just there.
And
So
there's
it's
not a
like-
lot of Sacramento.
Yeah, it was like because I had already done all the Sacramento jokes I had. So
Shots fired, Sack.
Hey, they have the most beautiful
like
women, but
Sacramento,
nothing
man.
to do.
But the
I like
beautiful women.
Sacramento.
But yeah,
So the majority of the stuff I was doing was material that I was building for the tour
Yeah.
coming up. So, but it was scary though, man, because it was like I don't know. But by Saturday night, I feel like I had something to work with,
Yeah.
but I still don't have the 45 that is the 45 for
Yeah.
the tour
Mm.
yet.
Facts. And I guess I never thought about how much actual material you're doing in between, because once you get off, something happens in the room and you in the moment, you can do that for like 10, 15 minutes. And you're like, oh yeah, let me get back to this set, and you're like, I forgot that I was supposed to be working on this, but I got sidetracked with this dude kissing his girl while I'm here, whatever. And then you're like, went off on tangent there. Then you had some stuff in there within that tangent. And
Yeah.
you're like, damn, what did I say? Because you can add that to something else, and it's like,
I always felt like the best part of ever like going on stage and doing stand up and crowd work was to get the audience to be a part of the joke. You know, like once they feel like, oh, we're a part of this, and like just talking to them like they're a regular person on the porch. You know, like that was always the best feeling to me when they just felt like we're included.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That's what I strive for that. Like that's my. That's why I don't really like. I really don't like being mean to audience members. Like they have to be an asshole for me to really just dig in and throw them on the grill. But other than that, I want everybody to feel like, yeah, like even if you sit in the front, you know, I'll be asking questions or I'll be talking to them. I never make them feel embarrassed or dumb. Like you know, I never try to be like, oh, you fucking her tonight? Is this the first date?
What's
Like, that
going
shit is
on here?
embarrassing.
That's always weird.
Yeah, so it could be weird for them. So I try to stray away from that. Like y'all been together.
I hate.
you know.
I forgot who it was, man. The dude was like, "Oh, y'all first date, give him some pussy." It was like,
Yeah, it's
Jesus,
just
bro.
awkward. Now it's awkward, man. You know, sometimes it could work, but it's a dice roll.
Like, hey,
And I try to have people like feeling comfortable, like you know what I'm saying. Or I might just call you. You got your toes out. I'll be like, toes. What you think? You know, stuff like that. But I definitely want that inclusion. Like we all got inside jokes together.
And they hold on to that too because they'll go to the show, and then after be in the comments and be like what, remember when we did Florida, and the girl got kicked out.
Oh,
But she didn't, and everybody, I forgot what the term was,
Man.
but they said that in the comments for weeks,
Yeah.
and they just kept yelling that out, and I forgot.
I felt so bad, man.
She got kicked out, and the husband was debating whether he was going to leave with her.
That's cold.
Yeah, but it became a thing
And
where
they drove.
everybody,
that's cold.
A distance.
and it became a thing where everybody was.
Baby, it's time to go.
Because he was all in.
He was fine.
He was the
He was
prime
fine.
audience member. He was excited, ready to go, but she was just doing too goddamn much.
And they kicked her out.
Yeah, and then it was like,
who was up?
huh?
Were
She
you on
started
stage?
with me,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
but it wasn't. You know how they get progressively
Yeah.
worse. So with me, it was kind of like, all right. And by the time he got up, then it was just.
Dang.
you know,
Well, nah, he was supposed to leave too because it was his job to keep her tamed.
It's hard with
That's
somebody.
Sometimes you,
But
if
you
that's
can't-
not the dynamic in they
Right.
in their relationship, you might not be able to control
And
it
people
like
in the
that.
comments was like, he knew before they walked in who she was and what she's like. So that's probably why he left.
He probably told her though before they got in, hey, if you start acting up, I'm just giving you the keys. That's how
But he
he
left
left
with
with
her.
And he had he left with
He
her.
left
Yeah,
with
he
her.
had to.
Man.
He
He
hesitated. She was
hesitated,
probably like,
though.
I'm
He
gonna
didn't want
leave
to.
your ass then.
He
He
did
didn't
not
wanna
want to leave.
But he had to think about, if I don't go with her
Yeah.
now,
It's gonna be a long ride home.
And it was, how far they said they
There was a
came
long
from?
drive.
Yeah.
They was from Jacksonville or something. They came in from
That's what it
Jacksonville.
was.
And it was like, man, you know, and they had, for some reason, their picture was there on the table or something, or they took a picture and then the staff brought it to me. I was like, man, them, you know. And even her, like, you know, they were fans, but she was just doing too much, and it was just like,
the club kicked her out. You were like, hey,
no, it was the club.
Club.
I've
She was
never
that
been
bad.
like, hey, get this.
Oh, you
person
never
out here.
snitch?
Nah. The
snitched-
cats
I
have fought
snitched a
on
couple
stage
times.
at my feet, and I still be like,
He probably
I
was
won't kick
so
anybody out
happy.
that pay money.
I got a
He
rat.
brought her there to get some. Then he got kicked out. So if you leave with her, you
Man.
definitely getting something. Because you're like,
Man.
man, we missed this show and all. I saved up
The
for
sympathy.
3 months.
yeah, right.
You're
The
right.
guilt smash.
That-
And then I proposed the question to the men. It was like, yo, if your girl is a complete ass in the show, she gets kicked out, are you leaving with her?
What they say for the most part.
Most dudes would like leave.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
guess.
shake,
I
yeah.
wouldn't.
I would.
What?
No.
you know what I
I'm gonna
might
be
do?
mad
know how
at
I am
you
with
if
my
you
money.
if you get mad at me. If you get mad at me because you cut up.
Yeah,
You know what you did. You're a grown woman, right?
Right.
You know what your actions created, and I'm not leaving. That's bullshit. And if you get mad at me, I'm like, you selfish. It might not end well for you as the chick, because that's selfish, man. You know you fucked it up.
You know she's gonna be like,
Now we both got to pay the price.
All right.
she gonna be like, I'm for sure selfish. You ain't getting none of this. I
So,
ain't
we
sharing.
can just
none
break
of
up.
this.
You know what? It's over.
Yeah. I don't give a shit.
That's selfish, man.
That's hella selfish. But you to act a fool and then you want everybody else with you to take your punishment. If you was a real standard, you'd be like, I'll go wait outside because I know I was wrong.
Yeah.
And you enjoy.
What happened
gotta
to
own
what
it.
happened to the reprimanding her in the car? Like, hey, you can't do this.
I can do that after I finish the show. After I've had a good hearty laugh, finish my meal,
And then,
you know what I
then
mean?
you go
I
deal with the bullshit.
come back in the car and deal with the bullshit.
I put that in line with your friend that gets in a fight at the club.
You gotta
you
fight.
don't fight with him. You
Right.
just like, man, you was wrong. And he outside lumped up on the whole car ride home.
You gotta fight. You gotta fight with him.
That's different though.
That's different.
That's your
Because
girl
that could
with
be
you
life or
in the
death.
spot.
That's a
and
different
she gonna
thing.
get
That's-
kicked
yeah.
out. You know y'all kind of matching. She picked
It's
the
not
outfits
going
out.
to end well either way. Let's say I do leave with her. Like the pressure was on. I'm
Now I'm pissed.
I'm not
the whole-
talking to you
yeah.
for a good month. So it's just gonna be tension in the crib. Cause I'm gonna be pissed.
Usually if I go on a date, I'm taking them out because they want to go see it. So I really would be happy. Like, cool.
No, they
now
both
I'm
was
used-
in. And then when you said Jacksonville, that was the running joke.
Yeah.
Everybody kept saying Jacksonville in the comments for weeks.
Jacksonville, man.
Jacksonville.
They
That's
drove
funny.
a long way for the show. and
He
then
did
get
not. I
booted
felt
out.
bad for him because he did not want to leave.
He was having a good time, and he was a model citizen.
He was a good audience member.
He was leading
excited,
the
he was
laughter.
quiet, listening.
Yeah.
But the man in me was like, but nigga, that's your fault.
Yeah, that's
Like-
what I'm saying.
Like you gotta.
You gotta nudge her. Hey, baby.
Yeah.
And babies, you know.
You definitely got to do your part.
Yeah, you gotta do your part. You just can't let it happen. You like this. She ain't with
I
me.
know,
She
keep it
crazy.
real.
You gotta do your part.
You
my baby.
You got to
Come
do
on,
your
baby.
part,
Come on,
man.
baby. Come on, baby.
I don't know,
man.
if you might have to text her. Shh, come on now, not here. Because sometimes you say it out loud and it become an argument.
Yeah.
So you got to
Because the
text.
audience
like,
is
come on.
watching your every
Right.
movement.
Like you'd be like, "Come on, can you keep it down?" She'd be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, for these people,
Oh.
you gonna entertain these people?" Like, oh shit.
Then
Uh,
that's
You
that's
just text.
But
Come
then,
on
but then
now.
at that point, it's like, well, that's who you signed up. I wouldn't deal with it. And I think when Tony posed the question, we were like,
Hilarious.
we wouldn't even deal with somebody like that.
Nah.
Like somebody who either wanted me to leave or was acting a fool, and I couldn't be like, yo, chill. And I'm not dealing with
But what
you.
if they had an off day? What if usually
Alcohol,
you
they
know?
done-
Yeah.
y'all
What
done
if
drank
it's
too
just
much.
something that didn't hit
It
right?
could have been a
and
one-shot
could've
deal.
been.
right.
you know.
Maybe that's why
But
you
I
left.
also expect you to be super apologetic,
Oh,
like
yeah.
beyond the.
If I messed up, like, let's say me and Sabrina go somewhere, and I mess up the whole festivities, and I get kicked out, I'll be like, look, you go back in there, you enjoy yourself, I'll be out
Are
here.
you gonna send her?
I'm
because
not
he's
gonna
taking-
be
yeah.
like, come with me.
you gonna be
I'm
outside
like,
pacing, like
I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna just do whatever it takes because I messed up. You know what I mean? And so that would be selfish of me to be like, leave with me.
Right.
Oh, you stayed in there because I'm fucked up. Like, come on, man. What kind of thinking is that?
Like, remember when Kevin was working out at Flappers? And, you know, they have no phones. No phones.
Yeah.
And there was a table in the front. Girl got kicked out, immediately.
Mm.
Taking her phone out. And she's like, well, my friends are in there. And they was at the table like... like you saw the big ass sign
Right.
that said don't and she came with like a party of like 6
Yeah.
and the 5 stayed and they was like no you took your phone
As they should have.
They
Yeah,
don't-
they-
we,
yeah.
we ain't why we gotta leave
That's
'cause you didn't
slightly
know how to-
different though.
it's the same thing you came in a group you didn't
Well,
know how to
friends,
act
you could leave easier.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know if one
different
of
when
those
it's your
people
girl.
is
As a
dude or
couple,
not
yo,
either.
yo girl,
Yo,
you
girl.
Your girl, it's a
Yeah.
bit different.
But I'm leaving my girl.
That's what you
wait
get.
your ass outside and think about what you did. I'm gonna shoot you like a goddamn child. You think about your actions.
and that nice dress that was
Right.
caressing you all so. He's like, man, nah, you better get your ass out there.
I'm especially like I said, I paid my money.
But you-
We're
but-
watching.
But if
the
she's
show.
standing outside, you come out a security guard all in her ear, like, hey, your man left you in there like that.
Who do that?
Of course she gonna be hollered at. She gonna
be
get hollered
doing
at.
that?
Yeah.
What's your Instagram?
And I'm gonna come out. Did you tell him how you screwed up tonight? Did you mention that? Your fine self.
He get taken
You tell him
back.
how you be cutting up in public and messing up the show? Tell him everything. No, tell him everything.
You a lot to deal with. Tell him it's shit that come with this.
This what you want, Doug? This what you into?
Oh, you right, player.
He put his phone back.
Hey, I didn't even know, dog. Man, look out.
Matter of fact, here's 2 tickets for next week, man. Bring somebody up.
Hey, that's a solid question. We got all the way over here from that one question.
Oh yeah, that was a good question. No, it was a.
That was
Their
a
question.
Patreon question.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a Patreon. That was a question too.
Okay,
Yeah.
my
I got
bad,
another
my bad,
question.
Patreon.
Do one more.
I disrespect
One more
your
question.
Patreon.
One
You
more
got a
question.
question, DC?
Nah.
Oh, we got. What are you talking
no,
about? We
I
did
have
two.
one.
We did
No, I
two
have one.
audience.
DC retired.
DC
No, I didn't
was ready
retire.
to pitch and just pull back.
No, I didn't have a question, bro.
You always got a
You
question,
always
bro.
have
I
one.
have
We
one,
did
bro.
2 audience. You supposed to have yours.
DC ain't coming back with the
on.
questions, bro. He's like,
I am coming back. This will be the last time you ask me if I have a question.
Nah,
All
we'll
right,
we'll
this
wait.
question
My
is
daughter's
here.
graduation threw me off, bro.
We'll wait for the special.
Oh,
meeting. You make
Blame-
that
blame your
special.
dog.
Blame
Blame
the
Child
kid.
achieving his goddamn dream.
Congratulations, by the way.
Oh, you ready?
Congratulations.
Congrats, though,
Shit,
man.
D.
You
Thank you.
graduated.
Thank you.
man.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
DC is a whole success story, man.
Don't
Teenage
congratulate
parent with a
DC.
college graduate, successful.
I almost cried
Man.
too, but
Man.
I held
Yeah.
back.
Nah, you
What's
should have
her major?
cried, dog.
She graduated
I
college
don't know.
before you.
So
Yeah.
social.
It's
yeah.
hard to keep up with the major.
Right, I'll be
Because when they
like-
asked me Cecilia's major, I'll be like,
Yeah, I'll be like,
media stuff.
Sleep.
It's something media, I think.
Yeah.
It's
From
something like-
Spelman.
Yeah.
I was just out there, too.
When was you there?
I was in Atlanta.
That's why he wasn't here.
Oh yeah, but I was there on Sunday.
And this was Avi or
Avi.
Oh, you okay? Yeah.
I was
So
there on
when-
Sunday.
Man, I
When
didn't
is
know
the-
my daughter's major either. I was sitting there saying she's
When
a
does the
music
little one
major.
graduate?
Next year.
She's going to law
Seven.
school.
The little one's graduates next year.
Dang,
Back
bro.
to back,
Two
bro.
college grads.
As a
Fine.
teenager.
Oh, you need another
Hit
one.
his
Teenage-
thing.
Look,
Look, you need another one. I hate
Teenage
that
dad.
guy.
Barely made it.
Successful.
I hate that guy
Did
with
his
one
thing.
graduate. You need another one.
Man,
You
if you're a
need
teenage parent and your kids graduate from college, you won.
You did it.
Yeah.
You
And
did
you-
it.
and
That's
you
what she
won.
said. She was.
Yourself?
This would almost made me cry when she was like, "A lot of people they didn't believe in my mom and my dad because they were so young," and I was like,
Oh,
"We didn't believe." Like I was one of those people.
Wait, she was giving a speech and she said that?
Yeah, she was giving a
I'd have
speech.
folded
yeah.
right up. I'd have been a folding
Start
chair.
grabbing
boy.
shit.
Yeah, I might have something.
I would
Man.
I saw Kevin Hart's
They were at a restaurant,
trailer
yeah.
for Fatherhood.
It looks good.
Man,
it
I
looks
was like,
really
I can't
good.
watch this.
Yeah.
The trailer almost got me.
It looks good.
I was like, oh,
I just seen the funny part. I didn't see the whole
bro. I was
Yeah, it
like,
looked- it looks
I'm
good.
looking forward to it.
fatherhood movie. If I watch a fatherhood movie, I'm probably.
And I got the daughter. I was like,
Oh, daughter,
no.
single dad?
I was like, I can't watch
It's
this.
coming for your tear ducts.
Oh yeah.
But that speech,
Tough.
Bro, I almost folded.
Oh,
I'd have been in
man.
the restaurant.
I don't know how you held it together.
Y'all making fatherhood sound like a baby dying movie. I'm cool. I can't watch
No,
that.
it's not a baby dying movie, but it was just it's a it's just
like
me
a
and
John Q type.
you. No,
movie.
it's not that. It's a me
okay.
and you movie against the world.
Yeah.
But I was just like
More like Pursuit of Happiness.
more like Pursuit of Happiness.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know the whole
Okay.
story, but when you put the dramatics in the movie and the because
As
it
a
had some
parent,
funny parts for sure.
yeah.
Nah, I was like, I'm not doing
Those
this to
be the
myself.
ones that
I
really
laughed
get you.
all through John Q.
Not
Did
me.
you?
Man, that little boy had the biggest head in the world.
I think Craig was just looking for stuff to
Right.
laugh at. to
He
keep
got
the
on
tears
screen
out.
like this old ass looking little boy.
Did you laugh when he's running around the bases and fell? That would have been
No,
cold.
I didn't. Honestly, John Q.
What's wrong?
I was fine until the speech, and then I didn't
Which one,
fold.
when he was
but,
leaving?
but he was
Getting
when he was telling right when I think they were gonna give him.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, "You make as much money as you can." Like
Yeah.
basically telling him all the
Don't-
stuff he did
Don't
wrong.
be afraid to sell out for a little bit of
yeah,
money.
and he was just, and I saw that he was just telling his son like, "You," because he knew he was going to jail.
Yeah.
Wait,
But I
did he
just wanted
die
to
or
give
he went
He
to
went
jail?
to jail, but he was just giving them last
Because
lessons.
Denzel be
before.
dying in his movies. He died
do
in.
be dying.
He started
died
dying later, and then he just started dying in everything.
Nah, he died early.
Yeah,
He died in glory.
He died in
Oh,
Glory.
yeah.
He died in the one where he with Dakota Fanning.
That
Man
was
on
later,
Fire.
Man on Fire.
Man, if I, he
Yeah.
been dying.
Did he die in
steadily.
heart
He died
condition?
in Fallen.
Yeah,
Training that
Denzel
fall.
be
He died.
dying.
I think he might have
Bone
died in Cry
Collector?
of Freedom.
I think you're
Oh,
right.
that was before any of that
Nah,
stuff.
he was hospitalized in Bone Collector, but he didn't die. I don't think.
Nah, he was paralyzed.
He died in the
He had
movie
the
with John
role.
Goodman, I think too.
Fallen.
He died in that, right?
Yeah.
Wait. Which one is that?
Fallen's
That's
the
the
one
one
that was
with
with
Tom
The
is on
spirit,
my
yeah,
side.
the spirit was
Time
switching his
is
body.
on
my
I
side.
gotta see that.
Yes, it is.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you ain't seen that? That's a good
Fallen
one.
was
With his
really
Azazel.
good.
Slept on. Huh?
With Azazel.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
with a who?
That's the
Azazel.
demon's name.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait,
Because he killed himself to try to trap the
right.
spirit.
And they
then-
got into a raccoon or some
Yeah.
shit.
Remember he touched people and they start singing time. That sounds like a crazy
He's on
pedophile
my-
movie.
Yeah,
What's the name of
this-
that? What's the name of the main character in there? I mean, the killer guy. Because he's a good
I
character
can't
actor.
remember who played the.
I want to watch it again.
killer.
I have
Oh, okay.
seen it.
Yeah, he died in Malcolm X.
Oh yeah,
Denzel be dying, yo.
Yeah,
I
he
think
been
he was the
dying.
same
Training
bad
Day.
guy
I said
from
that already.
Cobra.
Yeah.
The one with Sylvester
Oh,
Stallone.
was it him?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't him.
It
The
might
one
have.
that
I think it
spits a lot
was
when
him.
he acts.
You see,
I think it
spits a
was
lot.
that dude.
Yeah,
We got to pull him up in the comments. Someone in the comments pull it up.
Yeah.
Because that dude plays crazy, very good.
Another question, Bake.
Oh yeah, we got.
Oh yeah, how we get on
I'm
that?
back with my questions next Tuesday.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have two
all
fire
right,
ones.
all right,
What,
man.
two?
Just write a
I'm
list
gonna go
down.
home.
Oh,
I'm
hey
gonna-
man,
I'm gonna
happy
go
birthday
home
to DC and Tony Baker.
Oh,
You know what I'm
we said
saying?
that we wanted
Yo.
to.
No, we didn't. Not on,
didn't?
not on the,
Oh,
on
yeah,
the show.
Patreon.
I thought
Sorry,
we should
you know.
take shots.
They share a birthday
Right after this,
so,
we should
so
take
people
shots.
don't know.
We said it. A couple of us said it last night to Tony, but
Yeah, man.
all
Well,
of
I
us
said
didn't.
it on
yeah, we did
in
say
the
that.
group
Yeah.
chat to Tony also. So
Okay.
I wasn't in
You
that
did.
group chat. Happy
See?
birthday.
Once
Not
we
my
stop
fault if I'm in
stop
it.
airing, I'm done talking.
No, it was
shit.
what you
come on, man.
I ain't even dap him up today, yo.
He did did not.
You know
He did
what I'm
not
saying?
dap
Left
me
him
up.
hanging. Okay, so this question is from Sweet Granite Wilson.
What?
Sweet Granite Wilson.
Sweet Granite.
Sweet Granite Wilson.
Southern porn star.
Like, it's a
Sweet
Call you
Granite
back.
Wilson. Sound like a blues singer. All right.
Sweet granite.
Hold
I've
on,
been
y'all.
dating this
Hold on,
girl.
Say hi to the graduate.
Oh.
Ivy, look. Ivy.
She
ain't
ain't looking
She
at
ain't
us,
on
man.
McCollum.
Who she talking to?
She ordering Chick-fil-A right now.
I said
Say hi to the. Say hi.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
The graduate.
You gotta put on the
Let's
camera.
go.
You gotta put on the camera.
Let's go.
To the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You did
Come
it.
on.
You
Send
did
some
it.
Cash App money to the congratulator.
I'll hit you
y'all.
back later. Bye.
Yeah.
What?
man.
Sorry,
Graduate.
What's her plans?
She don't know.
She fresh out.
She
yeah.
21,
failure.
22?
I remember
She
that.
want to stay in Atlanta?
I hope so.
Why?
I just don't want her back here with me.
Getting in there because she grown now. She
They
been on her
grown.
own. They
I
gonna
like
get into
Atlanta,
it.
man.
Yeah, I love Atlanta.
Let's move to
I
Atlanta as a
hope so.
group.
I'm not
I would
moving
actually-
to- I'm not
Come on,
moving to
y'all.
Atlanta.
I can only do a little bit in that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's too much for me.
Soft.
I'm not moving.
Man, I did a couple months there. It was a bit much.
I can never move just because my family is my whole family. here.
Everybody
Right.
got excuses, man.
I love
Atlanta,
Cali.
though.
I'm just a Cali boy.
Yeah, it's my whole
All
family.
right,
here.
man. All right.
No, I love Atlanta. I just love Atlanta too
Like
much.
if we moved to Atlanta as a group, we would never hang out because I have nobody to watch the kids.
I'll be in the strip
Here,
club.
I got. Well, you do that.
hang out with
Yeah,
the
you do that everywhere.
But nah, in Atlanta, I'll be there eating breakfast, lunch. I mean, just come through.
I would be fat in Atlanta.
I wouldn't be
though.
in the garage no more. I'd be in the strip
Food is
club.
hella good in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I would be fat.
I can't imagine
Everything
what
got a
happened to
soul
me.
food
You
twist.
saw what was going. You was there.
He said, yeah.
They had fire ass vegan food too.
Everything was
Yeah.
good. Everything.
You know what it
was
is?
good.
It's not just the food is good. The service, like how they make you feel in there while you eating the food.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, like them,
Hey,
that
baby.
Southern. When I was eating in Atlanta, she was like, "Wait, what else you need?" I was like, "A hug." Like, it was just,
Man.
it was just so nice.
Put one right here.
Oh, that food was good.
All right,
It's
question.
home
My
of
bad.
the
My
big
bad.
ass. Big ass make the food taste better.
Instead of big ass.
Yeah. Make the food taste
Just
better.
off top.
Yeah.
Even if it's a dude that prepared it, if he got a big
If
ass,
he got that switch when he walked to the butter,
All
he
right.
like, oh,
Cake.
okay.
Why did you
Big
say that?
cake
while
down.
we-
Drew's pancake about to be fire.
you look at the dude. that
He gotta
cooked
hit that
it,
turn.
as he walks off. Hey man, I made it from scratch. Thanks, man. He walk off like, God damn.
He got to
That
turn
nigga had a big ass.
sideways to get through the tables.
Yeah.
I went to this place called Barney's for brunch. They had the crispy edge pancakes.
Oh, that's always the best.
They had salmon croquettes and then grits, waffles, chicken and waffles.
Talk about it now.
Man,
Talk
the
your
red
shit.
velvet cake.
Talk
I'm
your
about to
shit.
take my pants
They
off.
brought
The
yeah,
line was extensive.
They came. That's too new. Red velvet. I'm
Yeah,
like, you
that's
trying
what
to
I
be
was
cutting
going.
edge.
Wait,
Like, all right.
did y'all have to wait in line and stuff when y'all was filming?
That's what held us up. We was waiting for mad long, to get in there. Yeah, but once we got in there,
Worth
I tore
it?
the food up.
Worth the wait?
Yes.
You got to try the bee's knees.
That's
Fire
out there.
soul food. Yeah, it's like
think
a
I've been
2-hour
there.
wait. This is across the street from the Walmart.
They
It
got
only
red beans
fits
in
like
there?
20 people in there. And there's a lot of big ass, so you know it's good.
I had some not gluten, some vegan donuts.
Fire.
It was this Jamaican dude. He just didn't even keep his own store hours. He was like, "Yeah, I'll be
Oh,
there
that's
at
the best
12." And
food.
he didn't even show up. He was like, "I'll be there at 3." He was like, we had to just dip. So I was stalking that place the rest of the weekend. Like, drive back past. He was never there. And then he showed up on like Tuesday night. He was there, and I went in there. Them donuts was
Wait,
fire.
my man don't have. He just work whenever he feel like
He
working.
just came. He was like,
That's
"Man,
when
we
you
was
know you-
celebrating Ethiopian
Yeah, I feel.
celebration."
That's when you know you have fire
Dreaded up gold teeth, but
Yeah.
them donuts was right.
You don't go out of business with
And
no
then around the
business
corner was
structure.
this Jamaican spot that had good food. Rude service.
It's just like the Jamaican
said-
spot. Sometimes
Rude
they,
service.
They don't
Rude
have
service.
food.
Good.
Jamaican's supposed to be good.
I feel like
You
that'd be
can deal
nice.
with rude service if the food is
They
bomb.
That's
walk
what I'm
up-
saying.
let's
Like,
sip,
and
let's
that's how
sip.
we knew like
Yeah.
the food here is gonna be good. 'Cause
Right.
This dude is rude.
He
Yeah.
cocky.
You know,
he
because they don't
rude.
exactly they don't give a shit because they know this is gonna be good. So
Find the seat.
nigga,
Like,
what you
what?
want?
You'll be back. You'll be back. You'll be back.
They was like that food was right.
I always walked in, they'd be like, "Bless up, brother." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Hey, thanks, man."
All
Nah,
the
they
food
know
I
they
had in
about to
Atlanta
get
was
some
good.
money off you.
Oh, they got me.
That's how Everton
Chaz
Jones
walking
be in the
with
Bay
them
Area. They be
glasses,
like, we
they
ain't
think
got
you're
no
a
ribs.
cop, that's why.
Everton Jones in the Bay Area barbecue. We ain't got no ribs. We ain't got no links. And you just be waiting like, what you got?
All right.
We'll take whatever
We'll
you
take
have.
whatever you have.
Yeah.
Please.
They're not the same anymore.
No, they not.
When I was like,
But
when
it's
I was
they're the only
younger,
ones.
it was like,
Yeah.
because they cater the Raider games too, right?
Mhm.
And you'd be like, man,
Yeah, it's not the same no more. But
Once they go
They got too
corporate,
big.
Yeah,
they
but
got
once they start
that
getting-
good check.
they
they're
got the
like,
name. Everybody knows you go to the Bay.
and when they don't have to
Oakland.
compete with another legit
Right.
barbecue place,
Yeah.
they can just cut up.
Pressure's off.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody coming for your head.
The barbecue places really they don't be lasting like that.
We
Like,
gotta
unless you
eat one
good.
day in here.
Huh?
We gotta bring some food in here
When
one
we
day.
keep
We just
saying
eat
that, man, let
and
me
smack
know.
it.
What we gonna do? We all gonna bring some spot that we like and just
I'm not mad at
throw
that.
it out there and
I don't like a lot of spots out here, to be honest.
But
with
if you
y'all.
bring a spot
that
you
you
like,
like.
you know what I'm
When
saying?
he brings spot he like, I bring spot I like.
But they have to have an option for like, so you'll have to have the vegan option
Yeah,
of that
see, I
spot
don't
too.
know.
But I mean, a lot of places, it's easier now to find a vegan option
Right.
somewhere. And a lot of places do have vegan.
But it can't just be like a salad and fries. nigga.
Nah.
People, no, there's some real vegan. I mean, I've had some really good vegan food.
I'll get you that
Me too.
cashew mac and cheese.
Yeah,
It ain't
I'm
like
going-
real
I don't
mac and
really be
cheese, but it's
liking
good
mac and
for it.
cheese. I only like Sabrina.
Sabrina's
Sabrina's
good.
mac and cheese is fire.
That's the only
Oh,
vegan mac and
yeah.
cheese that I like. Like
Sabrina
every
is like-
restaurant that I've gone to, even I went to one in Atlanta, not on this trip, but they were like, we got the best mac and cheese. We won the best mac and cheese in the city against even regular mac and cheese. I
Shit.
went in there and it wasn't.
Yeah, I
shit.
judge them all the time. Hold on, you got lobster, shrimp, bacon. And this ain't mac and cheese. You overdid
That's a
it.
bold. That's a
cheating.
bold claim to be
Yeah.
like, we got the best vegan mac and cheese.
But now
better
they
than-
won. It was like a competition.
They
So it
won over
wasn't like-
regular mac and cheese.
It wasn't, yeah, and it wasn't like they were saying it. It was like, yo, we won last year. And so I'm like, cue it up. And then I was like, nah.
Who are the judges?
Yeah, it proved. I need that proven.
I was like, there's no way this beat regular mac and cheese. I just can't see it. Anyway, we ain't prove it.
Yeah.
Prove it.
Prove it.
All right. The question from Sweet Granite Wilson.
Sweet Granny Wilson.
I've been dating this girl for 10 months, and she has a
Mm-hmm.
2-year-old son.
Okay.
I've grown attached to the baby as if he were my own. And the child recognized me as his father because his biological is a deadbeat and was out of the picture when he was only a few months old. Me and my girl on the verge of breaking up. But I'm mainly staying because I don't know how to leave the kid who I grew to love. I'm stuck between loving the child and hating my relationship. Any advice? Thank you.
I'm gonna go last.
That's a tight.
This
list.
is easy, man. It's only been 10 months. The baby's 2. The baby the father been out as a couple. No, it ain't been that long. You got plenty of chance to go about your business. Hey, the baby won't know you in another year. How about that? Give somebody
That's
else a
facts.
chance to actually be there.
Yeah,
And
you
have
got-
a complete.
Well,
You gotta
Craig-
get out.
Craig took my answer.
You gotta get
I'd
out.
be like, get the fuck
And
outta
if
there.
you stay around, she gonna turn the baby against you anyway. She like, he ain't your daddy.
Well, the baby might say it.
Yeah,
That's
the
when
baby
it's
might
the
be like, you
worst.
ain't my daddy.
And then you might wind up on child support somehow.
Right,
That, which
Oh,
could
5
happen.
years.
Which definitely could happen.
right.
You gotta get out, fam.
All right. Well, that
Shake
was-
and bake.
that
I
was
thought it was a hard question.
I was like, nah.
I didn't want to be the mean one for once. I was like,
That's
My first thought was you
Craig
gotta get out.
yeah, Craig held it
10
down.
months, baby couple. Nah, they adding up. If it's like 8 years old, you in there.
Deuces.
You
I
trapped.
feel the attachment, but you got to dip.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, you gotta
live
shake
your
and bake.
life, kid free. You
Find
know,
somebody.
Treat him like that fun 5th grade friend that you
Yeah.
had a great year with. and
watch
then-
them from afar. Like
Y'all went
if
to
you got
different
that
schools.
girl's Instagram, keep up with them just quietly, just to
And
make sure the baby's good years down the line. But don't.
don't stay.
Don't
Yeah.
force that.
And you might be mad if you raise them and the real dad come around.
Back, right.
Right.
And you
And-
know he gonna pull rank.
Right.
And then it's like, but he's
A
my
girl got
dad.
mad at me for a long time because I didn't date her because she had kids, and I was like, "It's not because you have kids." I was like, "Because I'm gonna get attached to the kid,
Yeah.
and if we don't work, then I'm like, well, I'm gonna stay around." I was like,
Uncle Chaz.
"Yeah, I just made it a point never to date when we were kids, only because I know me. I love kids. I was like, I gotta hang out with little homie, man."
I had a couple uncles that wasn't really related to me. I said, all right.
And then sweet man, it's like, you know, the pressure's off. Like you don't have to stay in a relationship. Because
With your
I
own
get it. I
kids.
get it when people
Right.
do it when they have the actual kids that's their kids. I get that. But even they're miserable for the sake of the kids. But you don't have to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, toxic ain't good for nobody.
No, you don't have
Nah.
to stay in a bad relationship for the kid that's not even yours. But I get the attachment.
Yeah,
Me
You know what
too.
I'm saying? 10
It's hard.
months.
It's
It's,
hard.
it's gonna be hard, but you know,
you changing, and especially at that age, man, they loving and cuddly and they
Yeah,
fun, and they,
man.
you feel all that.
you ain't gonna play games with a kid that ain't mine.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Nah. And not for,
No, you can't take him this week.
And only been
I
10
have your
months.
baby.
And it's only been 10 months. I know
10
that
months.
feels like
Okay.
it's only been 10. And like Craig said, realistically, that kid you dip, it's not gonna.
He's
even
not
know
gonna remember
who
you
the
when
hell
you're
you
gone,
were.
Sweet.
The
at
garbage
time.
man can come in. He's gonna be like,
They don't.
He's not
know.
gonna remember you, Sweet.
He's
Keep
not,
that in
yeah.
the back of your mind.
Yeah.
He's not.
You
gonna
remember him, but
you.
he has no
That's your
idea.
other phone?
no clue.
I don't remember no dudes when I was 2.
Nope.
Right.
I don't even know if my dad is my dad. Who knows? He could have came around when I was 3.
Right.
Who knows?
I got no recollection. So
Good question though.
yeah, it was a great
Yeah.
question, Sweet. So yeah, man,
You
get
don't,
out
you
of
don't
there.
have to do that. Yeah.
Shake and bake, baby.
Hug that little
Yeah.
baby and then just do it.
Yeah,
Rick,
when
Rick
you
and
gonna
Bobby,
have-
shake and bake.
Yeah.
You
wonder
can't
how old
even
his
have to
homie.
talk later where it's like, man, I just stuck around for you. I didn't even like your mom.
Right.
Like, what?
You like, you don't like my mama, nigga?
Yeah. My mom's everything.
I wonder
how old. I wonder how.
my real dad. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? Take his
Square
shirt
up
off.
on him?
Yeah, the square up is coming.
I wonder how old dude is though. Cause
Who, Sweet?
Yeah.
Granted.
Cause we all 30 plus. Like, get out of there.
Yeah.
Ask him how old. Sweet, how old are you?
Well, he's not.
We
he's
like
not
10
lying.
No, I
months
know he's
ain't
not live,
nothing.
but he'll hear the question. And hopefully
Yeah.
he'll just be like,
Let us know how old you are in the
Because he
comment
could be a
section, Sweet.
dude who may be older and didn't have kids or something. You know what I mean?
He could be.
And I mean, I get it. I get it when you just like.
With the name Sweet Granite Wilson, he could be 56.
He could be 78.
Yeah.
right.
That's what made me think about it. He could be an old
Sweet
player.
Granite Wilson.
I feel like an old prisoner in here, man. 10 months, that ain't no time, man. Just eat that.
Well, that
Eat
does,
that for breakfast.
that does change the game if he's like 78 and he's never had a
It
kid.
does.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Yeah.
this is my only little,
I
I
just
hold on to this.
assumed younger
I
person.
feel like he's
I
in
did.
his 20s to 30s.
Man, even
I
at
feel like
78,
20,
I'm
just
like,
giving
man,
the
go
audience.
enjoy those couple years you
Right,
got
you
left.
got-
You don't need
facts.
that stress.
Yeah.
You
If
just-
the
if it-
relationship ain't working,
And
dip.
there's plenty of women with kids out there with no daddy.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm
If
saying?
that's your thing. If that's your thing.
That's the bright side.
yeah. if that's
Yeah,
your
find
thing.
another one. I guarantee it.
There's
Get older, you gotta
plenty
get
of
your
fish.
older kid.
Yeah.
Come in when they about 12.
Yeah, the one that you know, is going to remember.
Yeah.
You. You know what
Now
I
you
mean?
got to
So,
come
yeah,
at
Sweet Granite
16, give him a
Wilson.
job at the local market real quick. He look real good to his mama.
You know what I'm talking about?
For the record,
Pocket
guys,
it.
the ladies in the Patreon said they agreed with us on the leaving the baby.
Oh, good.
okay.
They was like, my baby be fine.
I thought
Yeah.
I
They ain't
agreed
gonna know
with the
you.
Idris thing. That's
They no, they did say they did want to see it. What is it called? Mukbang when you eat?
I told they've been wanting that.
They said they was.
We've been saying
That's what
that
it's
for a
called.
few
They
episodes.
said they was
It
like, they was
sounds
like seeing all them
inappropriate.
lips
Mukbang
smacking.
sounds
No
different.
offense, but I will watch y'all eat.
We
They-
gotta eat, bro. We gotta
weird.
eat.
They
Yeah,
started
I'm
getting
down
more-
to eat.
It went from DC and Craig to they just started getting more reckless. Like I watch all y'all. Like, no, I mean, hey, no offense.
We gotta eat, bro. We
You
talk
gotta
about
eat.
food all the time.
Food.
I'm super down.
Yeah.
Can we eat in there?
They be getting sauce
Who's-
all
who
over
gotta
the
ask,
equipment.
Huh?
Who we got to ask Tony?
The Tony V.
Sauce
See what's
all over
up.
the mics and
There gotta be
shit.
something within reason, though. We can't come in here with
Ribs. Barbecue.
Yeah, ribs, and they gotta be easy finger food.
Yeah.
I'm down.
easy finger food.
It be getting messy. bro.
Fruit.
Nah,
Come on, you keep your
We should start with fruit. We should start with fruit.
No,
Yeah.
you
my
just
back
want
on
to
the
present
fruit.
it. That's all. You
Let's
just
start
wanna
with
eat-
fruit.
I'm
I got
down
some,
with DC.
I'll
have
bring
my
some
back on the fruit.
canepas.
yeah, some nice oranges and
I'm not. No,
The
orange,
That's
man, you better
boring.
dig
Hey,
into the
fruit at
fruit.
home.
exotic fruits. We start with some exotic
How you gonna
fruits.
say orange?
Star
Did
fruit.
you say orange?
I'm with it.
Dragon fruit.
But let's
said-
get
they
the
said
hell out of
tacos.
All right,
this.
come on.
Oh, tacos. Yeah.
That's sloppy though.
And it's a Tuesday though.
Nah, there's different types of
It is
tacos.
Tuesday.
If we find a
It
Taco
is.
Tuesday
Yeah.
in Silmar,
Which is
gotta be.
easy.
No,
Gotta
you
be.
gotta
Which is
bring your
easy.
tacos
Vegan
from wherever
tacos,
you
though.
coming
I don't
from.
know.
You don't
I
have
have
to
to
just
look.
come to Silmar and get some. Get your own tacos and bring them
Bring 'em
from
in.
your spot.
from your taco spot that you like.
I got a vegan taco.
But
spot I
tacos with
like.
lettuce be all over the place. We
You
can't
don't
do
have
that.
to.
Nobody
That's
get no
not how
lettuce.
you do your tacos.
Cilantro.
I know when I talk to my
Yeah, DC
taco
cycle's
people,
gonna be
they do
trash.
it the same
Yeah.
way.
But like, once you brought out lettuce, I was like,
Yeah,
when you go to
lettuce.
Taco Bell?
He gonna have persimmon tacos.
The real cheese. Ain't no little
DC is going to Taco Bell, unwrapping his, putting his in a fucking
Cilantro.
yeah.
I'm gonna have a Dorito wrap taco. You like this?
You like
this is a
this?
natural one.
crunch.
Cause he gonna forget. You know, he prepared last minute.
Because the Taco Bell tacos don't get messy. The street tacos don't get messy.
Nah, it depends. Cause you could bite a Taco Bell taco in the wrong spot and
Yeah,
the whole
juice.
shit just collapses.
I don't feel like the little grease be coming out the bottom.
Mm.
You like, shit.
I'm hungry, man. Look
Yeah,
at
let's get out of here.
All right, we out of here. DC, what you got, man?
I'm chilling,
Oh,
relaxing. Prove it shirts.
Yeah.
DCUrbanComedy.com. Buy you a Prove It shirt.
When you get proved wrong, bro, you so funny.
Oh,
dog.
yeah.
That should be so
Man.
funny, bro. That last one, you threw the water at the screen, flatline.
I be mad they can do it when they prove me because they be talking shit.
We had to do it. Yeah, they
He's
do
like,
it
hey,
with the
fucking
knife.
buddy. DC, I'm about to prove you wrong. I was like, this guy.
The dude with the knife, he was like, good. All right, you
I
guys
don't like how he cursed
should
at
be
me.
working. You guys should be working, but I guess you're going to do this. 15 hours, you should be too tired.
Prove it. Craig?
Hope y'all are liking Bigger. Bigger's out right now.
Big-
Craig Wayne's.
Bigger's killing on Twitter, though. It's
All right.
killing on Twitter.
Congrats, Brody.
Got some good response from it.
Yeah, man.
It's pretty funny.
I've got nothing. Oh, I got See My Society. Got I got Craig Wayne.
No.
Yeah.
Gregory.
Craig came on.
Showed up,
DC
showed
was.
up.
I can do it, bro. I'm here.
We're good here, DC.
Wow.
Look, he tells you
Ouch.
today. We shot a
Ouch.
couple days ago. He told you today, hey, I can do it.
We're fine. We're fine. I've got everybody I need.
That's
here.
dumb.
Is Dion? Oh, Dion
We'll
was
call
there.
you.
Wait,
Yeah.
Dion was there.
I would
Dion
like
showed
Dion
up. I got Dion the next.
May-
Brody would do it.
Brody would. I'm gonna call
You
Brody.
May
do
I
it.
please be on your
Chris Need
show?
would do it.
No.
You know what I
Okay,
mean?
cool. All right.
DC's had ample chances. Ample.
That's funny.
So yeah, so that's out when you watch this. So watch me sit down with Craig Wayans.
All right.
Very
YouTube, See My Society.
Hey, Keon?
I don't think nothing soon. A month from now, I guess, Bay Area. I'll be at Tommy T's. It's a one-nighter.
Get
on
your
June
tickets.
24th. One night only. June
Got your
24th. Get your
tickets.
tickets.
Turn up.
Come get ready.
And other than that, KeonPoli.com to get any merch that you want.
I got the Gerald Gorilla shirts. I'm the one. These are on sale for a week only. So get them while you can. You know what I'm saying? 1 week only. So these are available now. Click the link in my bio on Instagram. You can scoop yours. The patrons get a discount code.
You gotta teach me how to do that.
Discount code?
Yeah.
Well,
For
just
my
give 'em-
Patreon.
Just give them a discount code.
How do you create it? That's what I'm saying. I don't know where to
He's
create it
answering
from.
with it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know how to.
Just do it, nigga.
I was like, I need to do it.
Put it in there, man.
Shout out to Keith Poley, Keon's brother. He said Chaz for president. Chaz, change the name to Chaz and the Issues Crew. I'm just
All right,
saying.
man, look out,
Keon.
man. So,
He's
uh,
lying to you.
Young
Anyway,
Keith Poley.
the I'm
Right.
the one shirts.
Shout
man,
out.
Available now.
But you see that now.
Yeah, I'm the one.
Get yours while you can. And I don't think I got any shows coming up. So yeah, y'all. I feel like I need to promote something else, but I think
So you don't have any shows coming up?
Nah.
Verbal cardio.
Verbal
Cardio.
cardio.
Oh, check out Verbal Cardio. If you didn't watch it, I just dropped it yesterday. New Verbal Cardios come up on Wednesday, so pull up on those. Last episode interviewed D Smoke.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be hard. I seen that picture.
Yeah, it was good, man. It was good.
How was
dope.
he? He was cool.
Super
I
cool.
like D Smoke from
Ultra cool.
Inglewood.
Inglewood.
Yeah, super cool.
Super positive.
You have Sir?
I want to bring.
Yeah, I want to have Sir on. I got a hit list of people I want to bring on the show. So I've been
Everybody
asking
but
around.
DC. Don't let DC
cool,
on the show,
bro.
man. He gonna say no. He's gonna keep denying the invitations.
He gonna fold up
Yeah,
on it.
man.
I'm
So,
doing
yeah.
your
My
show.
daughter's graduating. I can't. I would
Be
love to.
quiet,
But
Chaz. You ain't
Yeah,
show
you
up to
missed
the
it
birthday
Tony.
party
Yeah.
yesterday.
And this is, I was like, I'm gonna let it ride. Nah, shut the hell up, man.
But anyway, y'all, if
Oh,
y'all
I
got
get
any
it. I'm
questions
sorry, I
for
get
us,
it.
ask us in the comment section
Now.
or
Oh,
YouTube.
Chaz.
Ask us in the
You gonna
comment
get away
section.
from me.
YouTube will tackle them on the show. Thank y'all for tuning in. These shows are getting too long, man. This is ridiculous.
It's actually shorter than it has been.
Hour and 42.
That's actually shorter than
you're gonna have to cut it
man.
anyway. So
Yeah, we gotta cut some stuff out.
Anyway, y'all, thanks for tuning in.
Where's
We out here.